Hey, we're officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now. Caught you off guard, I know. I apologize. Before we get started,
No, you don't.
let's keep checking those mics. I haven't heard from Brandon yet. Brandon, what's up? I think everyone else.
Hello.
Nice. So I think.
One, two,
no.
three.
We all do our own thing, and it's just chaos. No. Hey, at least I can hear everyone. Everyone's moving. It seems to be working just fine. Chat, let us know if anyone's frozen, anyone's too quiet, too loud. We'll try to get that adjusted as we go, because sometimes little glitches and things happen along the way while we stream. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay we do every week, right here, same place, same time for Syrinscape. Before I get into all that and do a little recap of the team, what's going on, all that stuff. Let's first do like we always do. Let's go around the table, everyone. Take a moment to introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character. Ellen, start it off, otherwise we all fall apart.
No, I know you all fall apart without me. I am a load-bearing character. That's what I've always said. I am Ellen, or if you follow me on Twitter, I am Ellen K Graham 1. Which, if you don't already, please do. I'm 3 people off of 1,000, and then I can send Elon Musk a big middle finger in the mail. But not until I break 1,000. You know what I mean? So follow me there and you can keep a drift of all the different streams that I'm on. I recently started a Dragonlance game that we've been planning for like almost a year. It's really special. We all play as a really dysfunctional family. It's going to be super fun, and yeah, I'm already in love. And also, you can catch me on Cybernation Uncensored when we come back with our June stream. Don't worry, we'll be coming back in full force, but you can watch the recap from our last season. And of course, I'm here. You can find me here every Friday.
It's true.
But mainly, I'm a member with Roll to Cast, which is any winning variety TTRPG podcast. Each season is a different game system, so there's something for everyone. Obviously, you like Cyberpunk, so there's 2020 and Red, and a bunch of all different games. There's something fun for the kiddos. There's gothic mysteries. There's rollicking Australian adventures set in the 1970s. And all of those shows, we are going to, 4 of those shows rather, we're going to be doing little live shows of, which Phil will tell you more about. But just follow Roll to Cast, listen to the podcast, give it 5 stars, and follow all of the social medias with Roll to Cast. And that's me. Oh, and if you're in the Adelaide Fringe, if you're coming down to Adelaide for the Fringe, I also have a solo show called Be a Doll, Won't You? I actually wear this dress, this little dress here. That's my show. It's not going to be too far removed from Alley Cat, so come see that. And I am playing Alley Cats today, and she's the rocker of your dreams, but you might want to check your vision there, buddy, because you're seeing double.
Ooh, so true.
Ooh.
Ooh. Rockette.
Intrigue.
Yes. Hello, everyone. It is I, Rockette Fox, your second favorite person in the universe, coming to you in magenta tonight for whatever reason that my camera decided this was appropriate.
I like it.
But yeah, thank you. Well, it was this sickly blue, so I managed to at least get it here. But yeah, you can find me in all of the places. I'm a partner over on Cybernation Uncensored with some of the lovely faces you see before you. We are back on with our Dune game last Sunday of the month and our Shadows of Esterin game last Monday of the month. And yeah, I do at the last Tuesday of the month. You know, you can write this all down later. But I do a monthly weird, do a lot of stuff. And then if you happen to be anywhere around Midwest, more specifically St. Louis, I'm going to be vending at a show on Friday night. That's tomorrow night. It's creeping up on me. But other than that, if you want to see what I got, you can check out my website. And if you want to keep watching what you're watching right now, you will see me being Hades, who clearly is going to only get better in greater numbers.
Okay. Oh no, we're getting 2 times the Hades. This could get crazy. Yeah. Phil.
Hello, I am Phil, or Scruff, at Scruff, SKKRUFF. I am also part of a Roltercast with the lovely Ellen. We have, apart from the podcast, we have a lovely YouTube channel. Just search Roltercast, find all of our fun Let's Plays on there. And also we do a monthly stream where our some of our top tier patrons will vote on what we get to play. We may be having a second round of Worldwide Wrestling at the end of the month, which is great, where my crypto bro, wrestler, self-made man may be making a comeback. Looking forward to that immensely. And as Ellen said, we have our live show at the Adelaide Fringe coming up real soon. We'll be recording that, put it online for people after the event if you want to catch up. And that show is going to be powered by Syrinscape.
Hey.
So it's super awesome. We're going to be using a combo of their sound sets and our music, because it's a really great program where you can add in your own sounds and playlists, build your own stuff. If one of the hundreds and hundreds of sound sets, official and otherwise, don't meet your needs, you can just tweak as you like. So it's going to be really, really cool to give that a spin in the live setting. Really looking forward to that. But we have a Patreon and a Discord if you want to join our community, so we'd love to have you. But for today, I'm playing Bud, a solo who just wants to get back to his Elflines character. It's been months.
It has. It's been a crazy past months for these characters. Insane. Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. And I just got off running a session 0 for the Last of Us TTRPG. And you might be saying, what Last of Us TTRPG? There's no Last of Us TTRPG. And you're right, except for the reskin that I did of Fallout 2D20, which is now a Last of Us TTRPG. You can get the actual notes and the document that I put together for my players on Cybernation Uncensored's website. You can find it right there, and then you'll be able to run your own Last of Us 2D20. But yes, you can find us doing session 1 on Monday, February 20th. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. It's something that I'm super excited about. And today I am playing Rush, who's a little bit peeved because there's only one Rush, because only one person can be the best.
Very true. And yeah, shout out to your Last of Us game. Oh, I love that shirt. Oh yeah, everybody make sure you get some Syrinscape merch.
It's wrinkled.
It's so good though. It even looks good wrinkled. But yeah, Brandon's Last of Us stream that he's doing is amazing. We're gonna get the VOD on the Mondays in between the live stream, since the live stream is every other Monday. Then we'll get the VOD the following. So don't worry if you didn't get to catch the live. We'll definitely promote the VOD. It's looking like it's gonna be awesome. The team's cool. The setting's great. Yeah, just excited about that. But hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me introduce myself. I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Like we were just talking about, lots of content there, all kinds of gameplay streams, shows, GM tips. Just way too much to get into specifics and name. I just recommend checking us out. We have live streams pretty much every day of the week. Some days we have them multiple times a day. Like today at 8 a.m. we had Cyberpunk Red. Then we had everyone shoot over here to Syrinscape for this team. And then after this, everyone's going back to Cybernation Uncensored for some Star Trek ran by GM Winter. But yeah, Rockette's got shows, Brandon's got shows. We have lots of other GMs and new shows coming down the pipeline, new GMs, and we got a cool Talk Nerdy to Me. It's called just talk show coming up. Some other stuff too, a CNU reviews. So yeah, follow Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch for all the live streams. Follow and subscribe Cybernation Uncensored on YouTube for all the VODs, and then check out anywhere you see a podcast, you can find us. We have a really active Discord with lots and lots of casting calls launched almost every few days, at least weekly. And yeah, ways you can join the team and more. Excellent community, so join up. But before you do that, before you give me any support for Cybernation Uncensored or any of our amazing cast support, make sure you first show some love to Syrinscape. It's the reason we're here every week. It's an amazing tool for your gameplay, adding sounds to your scenes and stuff. And like Phil mentioned, they have official licensed sets that you can use. You can also customize them and make your own. So there's literally nothing you can't do with Syrinscape for your gameplay. Like, you can make it work with whatever game and scene you're playing. It truly is amazing. And you can get a free trial. So don't take my word for it. Go sign up, try it out. I know you'll love it. Also, make sure you follow and subscribe to Syrinscape here on Twitch. We're live here every Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific, playing Cyberpunk Red, and we would love your support. So please follow and subscribe to Syrinscape. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, make sure you like the video, leave us a comment, just show us some love. We'd love to hear from you there as well. We check in on the VODs and stuff, and we're active online, so feel free to reach out over there if you can't make the live stream. That being said, let's get into it. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red team. They've been through so much. We're all the way up to Session 8 of Brainwash, Lather, Rinse, Repeat. It's Season 11, if you can believe it. Rush is a rank 10 fixer now. It's getting crazy. They've been dealing with getting brainwashed and multiple campaigns that apparently didn't happen, and now they're back into reality. Allie was still brainwashed, but they got her out finally and got into the hot zone. They basically retrieved this AI. They gave it to the Terra Novas to keep safe. They got another engram out of the system there in Arasaka building to fake it with Militech. They tricked Militech. Here's what we got them. They get a fake bomb to bring to Arasaka to try to take them down. They killed all the bozos. I mean, just too much to name. I know I'm just kind of throwing things out there, but there's a lot to recap. This team has been through a lot, so make sure you check out the VODs, the previous sessions on the Syrinscape YouTube channel, to really, not miss any of the cool plot twists and encounters, NPCs, and just a top-notch role-playing. But the team has gotten up to that point. They have this bomb that's inside this relic, faking like it's Nova 3. They've changed the digital name on this sort of relic, modded relic, to bring back to Arasaka. Alley Katz has the number to call on her internal agent to trigger it. They even worked it out with Anzu and them, like, look, when we get there, we need to hit a spa and just take some time to relax. We've been through so much in the hot zone. They even kind of used that as an excuse and got away with it for that liquid stuff that they extracted out of their body through one of Rush's hookups and Trauma Team, which wasn't very pleasant, but they got it out, and they even kind of used some of the chaos and hot zone in their benefit of why that wasn't working anymore. But yeah, they're supposed to bring this thing back. It's supposed to be really hard to get into, buying them some time. They're supposed to be able to get to this spawn, just have a little me time in Tokyo before they get back with Arasaka, and hopefully that'll be enough time to trigger this thing, take Arasaka down, call up Militech, get scooped up, back to Night City, and everything's good to go and hunky-dory, all roses, sunshine, and ready to go, have happy-go-lucky, except for the fact that right before... Yay! We won Cyberpunk! That's how you win Cyberpunk. We did it, guys! High five. No, but before they headed back, they hit up Arasaka. Hey, we've got the relic. We're ready to go for pickup. Let's get back to Tokyo to get this started. And in comes the AV, lowered. It pops open, and then out pops Hades, saying, Hades, what's up? Runs over, gives her a hug, and then Alley Katz kind of steps out, all sultry style. Alley Katz just, sexy vibing right to Alley, saying, isn't she adorable? Kind of throwing a little flirts towards both Hades. Then you got Bud coming out, just kind of nodding, being real low-key, kind of quiet, very Bud-like. And then Rush's other Rush coming out saying, well, it's a pleasure to meet me. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. But, yeah, we're supposed to hold it down here, apparently, while you head to Tokyo and take care of things with Arasaka. And that's where we left off. That's where we're going to dive back in. However, let's take this one step at a time. Let's get the Syrinscape City sounds going. Get you guys out in the city streets of Night City. Lower that just a little. drop the sirens as to not overpower everyone. Chat, just let me know if things get too loud or could be louder. I can always adjust things. That's the beauty of Syrinscape. Let's also get into Fantasy Grounds. Shout out to Fantasy Grounds, by the way, the official R. Talsorian release of the Cyberpunk Red rule set for Fantasy Grounds. We'll be using that very soon. We're still using, well, it's the same creators, but we're using their original version. We're going to need a little time to kind of plug in the new stuff, but shout out to Fantasy Grounds. So cool. Yeah, let's get a combat tracker going here. Not that you're engaging in combat. Don't be scared.
Oh,
Don't be scared. Nothing bad is happening here. What I'm saying is we're doing this just for strictly just to get in order of conversation reactions, because I'm sure everybody wants to say something, react, or at least something with the way this is going. So everyone, yeah, get on your character, get that initiative. Let's make sure it updates there on the combat tracker.
Sorry. There we go. Oh, we're matchies.
Yeah, we got a few matches here.
11s.
Yeah, then in that case, I'm gonna go down the order of the combat tracker in the way that everyone kind of rolled it. Let me bring it up here on the overlay so people can kind of see the order there. There we go. And yeah, so we'll start with Rush. So all that kind of happens. Everyone's kind of popping out of the vehicle, and then all of a sudden, that other Rush just kind of steps up and says all that to you. You know, well, I'd be lying if it wasn't a pleasure to meet you. It's a little hard to hold this with the headphones here, but it's lying if it wasn't a pleasure to meet me. But apparently we're supposed to hold it down here while y'all take care of business back in Tokyo.
You stay away from my wife.
Whoa. Now hold on a second here, Mr. Arlo. I am you, and you are me. I assure you have nothing to worry about here.
Oh, no. There's only one me, and it's right here.
Well, I can understand
Got the shirt.
your concern, but I assure you that best intentions here. We're all doing the best for Arasaka here, so don't even worry.
All right.
Where are you guys?
And then yeah, I guess Bud is next in line. So Bud, yeah, he steps out. You can react now as the other Bud just kind of steps out and relaxes up against the AV and just kind of nods to you, looking everyone over.
Someone's gonna have to explain this to me. Oh, what are you? A clone? Android? What?
I mean, I guess a rude term would be considering me a clone, but Bud, I mean, I'm Finn. I'm an exact.
No.
Well, I'm an exact replica of you. We're Finn.
Well, you were grown in a lab.
Well, come on now.
But
There's
you
no
can't
there's,
just say that.
there's no need to be rude, but we're here to
I can
help.
take it.
We're here to help.
I can take it. I got thick skin.
We definitely do, but regardless, we're here to help. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about.
I need a holiday. What the heck is this?
And then who's next?
Either me or Hades.
Oh, I see Allie in the tracker. Oh, we got something for Allie too. Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
It's a little odd with the headphones, but as she steps out and kind of looking over to
Uncanny.
over to Hades, looking at you, Allie, and God, she really is adorable. Oh, and now there's two of them.
Oh, you two are dating?
Of course. Aren't you? Aren't we?
Yeah. No, I just wanted to know, if things are different for you.
It's clearly the most important part of the situation.
I mean,
Yes.
everything's exactly the way as you would assume it would be. We get along.
Okay,
we get along
so
fine.
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do while you're here in Night City?
We're supposed to hold it down and make it appear as if we're all here and everything's fine. while you take care of things in Tokyo, and that's all
when
we
we
know.
finish.
We're here to do our best for Arasaka.
Yeah, but what happens when we finish? Do we just switch around? Do you stay here?
I honestly have no idea. We didn't get that far in it. I'm just trying to help, and that's why we're here.
Come on, Allie. You're not really a helper. Maybe think about some, what lies ahead for you in Hades next. You
Well-
know, when I get back and all.
Well, sure. I mean, obviously that's always important to us, but as you know, first and foremost, we serve Arasaka, and we're here to help Arasaka take care of business so we can get back to our lives. But that's why we're here to help. So, you know, embrace it. Be happy that Arasaka has granted you the help of this. And look, there's there's two of us now.
Could get a lot of work done, I guess. Can you level up my Elfline's character?
I could work on that.
Thanks.
Pass.
Okay. Win-win, right? She shrugs to the rest of the guys.
You're gonna get ahead of Bud.
She agrees to take care of your elf lines and just nods, and then all of a sudden the Hades kind of comes out, a little bit shorter tech hair kind of going on, but she steps out and just running over to give you a hug, Hades, like I described before, like Hades, all excited, running over, just hopping and jumping, and gives you a big hug.
I imagine this is all happening with the other characters, and then camera pans over, and both Hades are like, "Eee!" and just like jumping up and down.
Patty type.
Yay!
They start skipping off.
Bye!
Hey, no, guys. We need you here.
But yeah, I think they'd be comparing muffins and mousetraps. Things like that from the pockets.
Oh yeah, no, she definitely has muffins. She trades. She's got some muffins.
This one's been in the hot zone. It has radiation in it.
Oh, that probably tastes better. It's like a spicy one. Let me get
Oh
one.
my god, it's a bit. Yeah, here, just put it in your face. And they're both just like, this is just all of what's going on.
Tastes like burning.
Yeah, just wait till you get in there. It gets in your eyes.
She like spits
With
it
the
out.
others, I can tell who's who, but these two I'm already mixed up.
My Hades doesn't have radiation in her mouth.
Yeah,
That-
the me Hades would turn around to Bud and be like, nah.
And then the other Hades would look over to both Allies and go, "Oh my God, there's two of them!" And like she runs over to give you both a hug. The other Allie leans in to give her a hug. And she goes to like pull you into Allie, like, "Oh my God!"
Other Hades would come over and be like, me.
Well, it is very hard to dislike this. Okay, but seriously, don't eat that muffin, either of you.
Okay.
Just mumbling.
Can I observe these? Can I do some sort of perception to see if there's anything, like, I don't know what I'm looking for, but something like anything physically off about these clones? Like, are
Sure.
there any, like, are they perfect, or is there
Yeah,
any
give me
kind of there's something strange about them? I'm not going to do a human perception because I suck at that. But I want to see if, like, physically, visually, there's anything that's kind of slightly off about them.
Yeah,
Like
that-
a clone perception.
that's what I was gonna ask. If you wanted to do a human perception to kind of get their intentions and vibe, or perception. I like that. No, give me regular perception. You know. Yeah, you're
Someone
kind
else
of.
can do that.
Yeah, you're looking them
Oh,
up and
wait,
down.
I could do a human
just
perception.
giving me all
Also,
the-
I do like what Cheryl Horizon points out here. All of the evil clones have mustaches. The little twirly mustaches.
That would be funny.
Would be excellent.
What is it? Awareness skills. Yeah, they're at the top because it's where they are.
Wigs are hot, even on top of the headphones. I don't know how you
20.
ladies do that.
With
Just
panache.
sort of give them more like a narrow look, like,
Yeah, you can tell like it's odd. It's so odd because it's like you're looking into a mirror. You're seeing duplicates of your friends here that you've been working with a long time now. The only difference is they do look a little less, worn from wear. Like they look a little, like
Than us.
they just look like they've been through
yeah, are they all
a little
backwards?
less battle. You know what I mean? Like they when cloned, like Engram relic style or whatever this might be with Arasaka, which they kind of pulled a copy of you during the whole brainwash brain dance issues in the past campaigns. Whatever that is, that is a replica of your emotions, your thoughts, your process, all that, obviously under the brainwash of Arasaka, but they don't have those actual physical experiences. They look pretty new. Like there's certain marks that you know from your friends and each other, from battles you've been in, little things, even like childhood things, and they're just not, you're not seeing it on their face and stuff. They look a little too fresh.
Are they backwards? Are they literally like mirror
image?
No. Other than looking, fresh and unworn, they look identical to you. With the even the clothes are similar, but you can tell they're kind of Arasaka'd up a little. Like they all kind of have like that tactful sort of look to it. But they even kind of match like with the tech hair and synth skin, all that sort of stuff.
Cyber Snake, I imagine.
But Hades, with that human perception, you're at least getting a feel that they seem genuine. Like they all seem happy to see themselves. They seem to honestly think like we are us, and
they're gonna be so helpful.
And they seem loyal to Arasaka. They all seem 100% like what it looks like when some teammates are brainwashed, and they definitely have that vibe.
Question: Would any of their brainwashingness or any of their knowledge have been affected by the fact that a couple of us never ended up getting brainwashed?
I don't know.
Brainwashed, yeah.
Like, would the clones know that, or would they have been affected differently? Perhaps, I don't know. I'm just
It's whatever
sliding that out there.
Yeah, it'd have to be not during one of the fake sim sort of reality campaigns, but during the actual time you were in there that they pulled your copies. So, yeah, not too much actually happened with that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where Bud like walks up to Bud, and they both cock their heads the same way, and look each other up and down the same way.
Okay. Please don't try running into each other because you're gonna conk heads.
Hey.
As funny as that would be.
The gun.
Yeah, he looking you up and down. He does lean in and take notice to your gun and just say, "Now that's something that we couldn't seem to duplicate. That's an impressive piece."
Yeah, well, it's custom.
Can
it would
Can I check that out?
still work for the other one?
You absolutely cannot touch my gun.
Jeez.
You would know that.
What about that Mono 3?
Can't touch that either. What? I thought you were me.
Yeah, didn't they give you your own stuff?
Oh yeah, but it's just these custom ones that I seem to have here on this side are just. You gotta understand, this is all new to me. It's my first time physically in Night City.
Oh my God! Were you just made? Is it your birthday?
I wouldn't say that new, but yeah, a lot of this is new to me.
Yeah, well,
Putting you up in my apartment? Are you gonna be eating my food? What's going on here?
Well, yeah, I'm you. I've got to be you. You're me.
yeah,
Well,
but you
just,
already said that you're a bit, greener. No offense, all of you. You haven't lived in Night City ever. So, yeah, you want to go easy. It's not the easiest place to live.
Oh no, I'm aware. We have everything here. We know everything that you've been through, and we've got a good understanding. But it's just first time in actual practice. So Allie, we go way back. I'll take your word for it, and I'll be careful.
Cool.
I mean, I also have a reputation, so if you go get yourself flatlined or, schooled by some gonk on the street, that comes back on me. So just be cool, okay?
Yeah, no.
Hades would also, when they're talking about this, kind of over near Rush, be like, Rush number 2 is going to be staying over with Mrs. Rush if they're having to stay in our houses and stuff.
Yeah. I know.
It's weird.
And he kind of leans in when you say that, Hades. Nah, sure, you got nothing to worry about with that. I'm gonna hold it down, Arlo, just like we would, and everything's gonna be just fine for when you get back.
No,
Is that some sort of an innuendo?
Something about that voice. It's just so trustworthy.
I know.
Also, actual
damn it.
Rush's face right now is just amazing.
Well, it seems like we need to get this show on the road, so if you don't mind, Arasaka's waiting, and I guess we'll hopefully see each other very soon if this all goes well.
Yeah.
This. I hate it. For the record.
This is what happens when you don't have your significant others as part of the team. I'm not judging.
Yeah, that is one argument for it. I would just like my parting words to other Allie and just be like, I know you will, but if you don't take care of either Hades, then I have no qualms with taking out myself.
Both Hades.
But you know that.
I'm perfectly aware, and don't worry, we're all here for the same thing. We're all here to serve Arasaka. It's perfectly fine. What?
I'm so excited that there's so
He's just-
many of us.
She just thinks it's cute that there's 2 of us.
Okay, well, as
it
Rush
is.
said, I think we should get this going. We'll hold it down while you're gone, and hopefully we'll be seeing each other soon and hearing from you, Arasaka.
I think as they're starting to head to the however they're going to be traveling, Hades on the agent would quickly send a message to Rush being like, message Mrs. Rush stat.
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of emojis of like fans. Electric
know.
fans.
Okay. And I type back, I know he's hot. Don't need that many fans.
Hades turns around like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and while you're kind of chatting it up, you see the driver in the Arasaka AV look out towards you all. You see your sort of, clone engram duplicates, replicants, whatever these are of you, kind of walk over to the main street as Rush. You see your limo pull up, your driver and limo pull up as they all get into your vehicle and drive off, and the Arasaka driver is still looking at all of you with the AV running and humming, the back door open.
Yeah, fine.
Say goodbye to yourselves.
Uh,
Wow.
Grumble, grumble.
You guys don't like sharing, do you?
Some things that you don't share. And my dune buggy is one of them.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
Literally what my great-grandpa said once. Some things you never loan out. Your lawnmower, your car, and your wife.
Nice. Words to live by. But yeah.
Shout out to you, Keith Graham.
But yeah, they drive off. They drive off into Night City, heading off through the rest of the combat zone, kind of heading in the direction of the exec zone, just kind of heading northeast. You guys are there in the combat zone, getting in the AV as the driver kind of takes off into the sky, heading out away from Night City, heading into international waters. for the sake of streamlining. You travel across, basically the vast of international waters outside of Night City to come across a fleet of the Aerozeps. Once again, you're very familiar with this form of travel. You've done it for long distance, as these AVs can't really make it all the way to Japan and Tokyo. We'll basically get those nice wind sounds going as you're traveling, and the AV makes its way into the back of these travel alls that are kind of cargo units held underneath these Aerozeps. As you've seen, they pop open, the Aerozeps kind of park inside for the long travel, close up, and the driver just kind of sits back and rests. In this case, there's actually no Arasaka operatives in the back. It was just your clones or replicants or whatever they were that were there traveling to Night City to kind of hold it down while you're gone. But it's you four alone in the back of the AV as the driver seems to be relaxing. And as you know, you have more than a handful of hours travel. You can get some more sleep if you need to replace a little more HP. You can also engage in some conversation, maybe some planning or recapping what happened or any other thoughts or anything. I'll let you take the mic from here.
I mean, like Hades said,
They're
it
going
might
to
be
destroy
wise.
our lives.
Yeah, it might be wise to send some messages to people who actually know us.
Oh my God, Donna!
Yeah,
She's
let
gonna
'em know
give them all our stuff!
How do I explain to Donna? Oh yeah, so that's not me. It's just a perfect clone of me with all my experiences and memories.
Ah,
Don't ask about
I
it.
mean, healthy communication, right?
Huh? That's a good point. Okay.
Or I don't know, maybe just say you're going through some stuff and you don't really, you don't
Feel
really
like
want to
yourself?
talk about it. You're a bit, you don't feel like yourself. It's pretty good.
Hey, maybe between the two of you, you both can have an actual full conversation with Donna now.
She likes the taciturn, quiet types.
Well, there's more to love now.
Yeah.
Double the silence.
Double the breathing.
I might send a message to Parks.
No.
And
No, just let him figure it out.
He's not gonna figure it out.
he's
I
not
know.
gonna figure it out.
I know!
I mean, to be fair, what's the worst thing they could ask him to do? That's worse than what we've asked him to do.
I mean, we're pretty
Get a
bad.
real job?
We're not good
We're
friends.
nicer to him than we are.
I know! That's my worry.
We're gonna come back and he's gonna be spoiled.
We can't let that happen. I'll shoot a message to Pox, just be like, hey,
Don't tell me anything, and don't
Yeah,
trust your eyes.
just Hades, Bud, Rush, and I, look, we're going through some stuff, so if you can keep your distance, I'd really appreciate it, just for your own safety.
Nice. Yeah, you get
Love heart!
you get a message back within a minute, real quick, and it just says, of course, anything you say, ... anything I should be worried about. Are you guys okay?
No.
Oh, let me see it. Let me see.
Here you go.
Hades sends a row of emojis. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the little people dancing, like with their little
Sure.
leg kicked forward. It's gonna be a bunch of those in a row. She sends it, then hands it back to Allie.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And I might put out a post on some of my kind of garden pages and just be like, hey, I'm trying something different out with my look and demeanor. It's kind of a long running game between you and I. Let's see if you can really tell who is Alley Cat. And post that bit
Performance
out.
art.
I don't know. I'm just curious to see what she's gonna do with my business, so I want to see if I can get ahead of the curve.
Oh my
And
god.
turn it into an ARG where people are like, "Oh my gosh! Did you notice this thing? Ali said it's like a callback and blah blah."
Like, yo,
Tokyo, what's going on?
since they were
Nice.
Since they were made by Arasaka, though, like, what if they're all super, like, business savvy and, like, you come back and you
What
have,
if, like, it's actually
like
much better
6
when I get back?
executive assistants and, like,
What if she's running this like an actual freaking business?
taxes have been done already? Like,
Taxes. Bold of you to assume that there's taxes.
BDs while you're-
What's that?
I made 16 BDs while you're away.
Oh my god.
I put them on auto release for every few days.
Nice, but yeah, as you chat for a couple hours and get some travel under your belt, some time, and some distance across these international waters, Rush, your agent goes off, and it looks like Cypress is calling you.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, the rush is in the doghouse, huh?
So you do still have this number. What is going on?
I assume you met the other one.
Oh my God! Yes. Okay.
All right.
I am going crazy. What is
Well,
going on, Arlo? What
you-
is?
Okay. Code word, apple bottom. Only you and I know it. Okay? He
Okay.
doesn't know. He doesn't know it. All right?
Okay.
Stace, if you can poison him or kill him, I say go for it.
Rush, he looks exactly like you.
Okay.
That's not going to be traumatizing for
This
her
is.
at all.
This is crazy. I don't know what's going on, but okay. Okay. I'll do what I can.
Yeah, no, listen.
Are
no
you
pressure.
okay?
I'm okay. It's just more Sokka.
Oh my God. Am I okay in this house?
Possibly. Now, if you're not feeling comfortable, you know that there's a place that you can go where you will be safe, right?
Right.
Yeah, and that might be a good place. Just know that he has all my memories up to a certain point.
Okay.
So, if you have a safe place that I don't know about, that might be a good place to go.
I
We used to.
okay. You're scaring me, but okay. I'm gonna do this. How will I know it's you?
Like I said, code word, apple bottom. Only you and I know it now.
Okay. 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 I gotta go. He's coming back in. Okay. Be safe. Bye. I love you.
Love you too.
She
Bye.
hangs up.
Apple bottom?
Look, who's gonna think of apple bottom off the top of their head other than me?
You.
I mean, maybe your wife looking at other Russia's pants.
I didn't have the
Now I know
Syrinscape
how
sound
y'all
trigger
really
ready.
I know that she's a butt guy. I know it. I know it in my heart of hearts.
Hey, I mean, he is always walking around in those buttless chaps.
All chaps are buttless.
Yeah, a lot of times you wear stuff under him, though.
I mean, I
Selves, don't we?
don't want to. She seems nice.
I mean, it's not totally their fault.
Okay, hang on.
I'm worried
Hades.
about how dangerous I am.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you're okay.
I guess this might settle an ongoing bet that we've had about who could take out whom.
That's true, actually.
I think I could take out other Bud. I don't know. If I got
No
lucky
way.
enough.
Oh, that bet. I thought we were talking about the other one, about us taking out ourselves.
Oh. Right, well, I would want it to be like an Italian place. Maybe like, wine by the bottle.
Oh my god, think about the advertising you could do with those bonbon people.
Well, look, if I said the thought didn't cross my mind, I'd be a dirty liar. But
Well, fun.
these are versions of us that are totally loyal to, the big
That's
A.
such a...
Oh, true reference. This was how all of you were acting. This is what I had to put up with for like a week.
Oh, all of us, bud? Really? All of us? That's how all of us were acting?
Yeah. Okay. Not. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I mean. Like, you know, other Rush still loves, you know, Cypress. That part is in his memories.
This can't be like. I know this is Sokka. They got a lot of resources, but this can't be as perfect and lovely as they make it out to be, right? These things were like born yesterday or near enough, right? It can't be as easy as just plugging in a consciousness to them. Surely they gotta show some cracks if they get stressed. I don't think it's as easy as just, you know, throwing us in a vat, sticking a copy of a consciousness in their heads. Yeah, I wonder how sustainable this all is.
Aren't you guys worried that they made copies of us so they could kill us since they can't seem to brainwash us?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't
like,
know
the
that
thought
if people
definitely
didn't say it
cropped
out
up.
loud.
now I am.
Well, I mean, we were worried about them killing us anyway, right? So it's just like
Yeah.
different flavors of worrying about Arasaka killing us. At
That's
least,
true.
you know, at least my fans will still have someone, right? God, that's depressing.
I wonder if we can unprogram
Who wants to
those
play
too.
a game?
Me! Is it AV Bingo?
Clones?
What's that?
You want to unbrainwash our clones who are like built with Arasaka loyalty from the ground up?
I mean, they were probably built with like bones from the ground up or feet.
Yeah,
But-
sure.
Unless they were hanging upside down. And then
Yeah,
they'd
I
be
don't like
built
that
from the head
thought.
up.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that
Okay.
at all.
Fair enough. Okay, shotgun not taking out other Hades if the time comes.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, I'll
Sorry,
do it. I'll kill all of y'all.
Wait, hey, you agreed to that way too easy. Way too easy, guy. No, Rush, sorry, you have to kill other Hades. That's the only fair way.
Yeah, you have to feel at least a little bad about it, but
Why?
because it's
but
me-ish up until we diverted in life paths, and now the nature of consciousness really starts to unfold.
Yeah,
Okay.
you jerk.
Yeah.
But you can kill other Ally Bud, if you can. Which, I don't know, she might have some tricks up her sleeve.
Okay, but here's the real question: who's going to be able to kill other Bud?
Other Bud?
I think
don't know.
we're
I
gonna
kinda-
have to team up to kill other Bud.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. What, like,
He's
But-
pretty cool.
Bud is hard, and
He
Hades will start talking to Rush and Ally as if Bud's not even there. I mean, can Bud ever really be loyal to, anyone really, or is it all for the money? Could we start, kind of like contracting other Bud out to do, other work and then taking a cut of it? Like we're other Bud's managers.
So you all want to be fixers now?
No, you would be the main one. I'm just saying that this is my idea, so this is like a finder's fee.
Yeah, that's what I do.
What a fixer.
Well,
was.
okay, well then
No, but
you
this is
have
the
to
initial
also
idea,
take out
like
other
the initial
Bud.
idea.
So Rush, you take
No,
out Bud and Hades.
I'm taking that too.
I agree that Bud is a dyed-in-the-wool punk. He's totally a punk. There's no way he's Arasaka loyal to the core. I'm just
Oh,
too cool
wow.
for that.
If you love other
Yeah.
Bud so much, why don't you just, hang out with him? Go see a movie,
You guys
Okay.
can both
We
take
should
time
maybe
to a
we should give him
movie
a chance. We could get pizza.
and just sit there and not talk to each other. It'd be great.
Yeah.
That's
Best friend
kind of
ever.
like your ideal, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I do see a lot of potential
Maybe
here.
I'll kill the other three of you, and we'll keep other Bud.
Doesn't sound fair now, does it?
Doesn't.
Okay, well I guess we'll just have to kill each other in whatever mode is most convenient. I thought we could have like an order to it, but I guess we'll just have to try
Oh,
our hard.
Or we could trick them all into a room and light the room on fire.
Do you think they're having the same conversation right now?
Probably.
Yeah.
100%.
We're
Yeah.
pretty funny like that.
They're just sitting around in the cafe, like talking about how they're gonna kill us.
Okay. What if we send them a basket of cakes?
Poison muffins. Yep.
All right. You know what? I'll take it back
Think
to the
of
drawing
that.
board.
Anything we'd think of, we'd think of.
Well, we have to think of something we wouldn't think of.
Well, then here's what we do. I'm not gonna think up a way to kill me. One of you guys has to do that because
That's the same thing that they're doing. Oh my god! The other buddy's gonna kill all of us.
we're screwed.
No. Okay. Well,
Wait, what if we ask somebody else to think of ways to kill us? Somebody else who we know. who we can trust.
while this conversation is happening, I'm gonna text Pox. How would you kill each of us if you had the opportunity?
Just theoretically speaking. What'd he say? What'd he say? I don't know if I trust his ideas, but what?
Yeah, there's a few moments. It's not such a quick reply to that. But finally you do get a reply, and it just says, I have no idea how I would handle that. You're really starting to scare me. What's going on?
Lame.
Just trying to settle a bet.
That's
Wait,
terrible.
who do you think? Who do you think out of the four of us could kill Bud? Kissy face.
What is he?
And then it comes back, oh, a bet? Oh, in that case, yeah, sure. Maybe Allie, you with that snake, you could probably trick your way to getting close to him. I don't know.
Hey!
Hades is
Yeah,
always
sneaky.
underestimated. Rush has the gift of gab. I don't know. Any one of you. I don't know.
Oh,
It's nice. That's sweet.
that is sweet, but very unhelpful.
Okay,
That's
well,
perfect.
I imagine
Yeah.
this conversation would kind of. I don't know that it would have a natural end. I'm just.
There
gonna
is no
throw
end
that
to this
out there.
conversation.
Yeah.
Round
I think,
and
like, I
round.
think it
Yeah.
would go around to like, hey, who could you like? Which one of us could you take out in a fight? Or which one of us do you think like the other group are hooking up? Like, you know, maybe
Oh, yeah.
like would there be different pairings? Like, how long could you make out with yourself for? Like, I think it's just gonna keep going and going.
Oh, yeah, I can see
Who could
that.
take who out with an arm tied behind the back? You know.
Yeah. It goes on and on. You guys make your travel across the seas, making your way to Japan. You know, if you do need to get some sleep, there's definitely enough hours that you can if you needed a little more HP back. Little homebrew, you know, we're not going to give it a full day, full body stat back to HP, but I'll allow you to at least get like a 1d6 back if you're going to sleep some of this time. Otherwise, you can stay up and chat about all the possibilities of ways you can kill each other, your clones, and different things if you don't need your HP. But let you all handle that on the side while you make those travels, and now you end up back in Tokyo once again as you basically come into the city, and you see all the high-rise buildings, the neon lights, everything kind of overtaking the sky as the wind kind of dies down and gets blocked by the intense buildings, traffic, just basically the landscape. But you make your way in. You can see the Hawk faction of Arasaka building set up as you've seen before and have left it. Making your way finally over to that roof, you see the AV kind of approaching. Coming down to the roof landing pad, you can see some Arasaka operatives, as you have numerous times, sometimes in simulation, as we found out, maybe sometimes in the real. We're not really sure what's going on anymore, but you are seeing some operatives on the roof. You see Anzu there with this sort of hollow pad just kind of going over things. They see the AV kind of gestures as it lands. The driver hops out, popping the back door for all of you to exit. You see Anzu standing there. Welcome back, welcome back.
And Sue, what a sight for sore eyes. We have been through hell. How are you?
Doing much better. I know from what you have told me with the hot zone of Night City. I think you have all been through quite a bit, but it was successful, is from what I'm hearing. We're all very excited here.
Oh,
Yes.
We're jazzed.
Yeah, we would have. Sorry, we got a bit of food poisoning back over, so that's why we requested the spa. why it took us a little longer to get back to you. So,
Oh, sure.
yeah, you might just want to, I don't know if you've got like a
Just-
mask or something, or just
Yeah,
wash your hands after.
You can probably
Juice
smell.
helped, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
Speaking of which, where's the restroom?
no problem. We'll
Yeah.
get in just a moment. And yes, as you mentioned, we've booked you in one of the most prestigious local spas here local to Tokyo, a world-renowned. Traveled all the corps right here in the exec zone of Tokyo. So you will have your time there. That's absolutely fine. Relax. Get yourself back to normal, and then we'll regather here for a second part to the meeting. I know Mr. Yinshaw and Yorinobu both want to do a bit of a debriefing, possibly a recap, maybe a re-inauguration, depending on levels of loyalty. Well, there's certain things we need to check, but first things first. Do you have the loaded relic? Did you retrieve the Nova 3?
Oh, yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
It's right here.
Very well.
We
Let's
weren't
go.
the only ones digging around in your basement, but we were the ones who came out with the goods, so...
Oh, what's this? Well, who else is?
Oh, so
Nomad?
Certainly
No,
not
man,
exact
it's-
copies of us. We're down there.
Yeah, about that, Anzu. You didn't tell us Arasaka had that amazing tech.
Oh,
That's
yes.
so good.
Oh, yes. No, the top quality, and then of course this is just the security precaution and something to help you. So now we can hold things down, as it were, in Night City while you continue things here. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go in. Let me reconnect you with Mr. Yinshaw and Yorinobu, and you can explain how the adventure was and exactly how this came to be. And Rush, you can
Sure.
bring us the Nova 3 as he starts going into the building and gesturing. You see the operatives kind of part the way.
I like to use my chem skin to make myself appear very like ill, like with like almost a greenish hue to kind of play up the like, oh, we're very
Nice.
ill, we're not doing that well. You don't want, vomit on your carpet, essentially.
Nice. Yeah, give me an acting.
No worries, and also thanks Shareable for the +2. I might actually use one of those now because we've got a few.
Do it.
And you do
saved up.
that as you enter into the building and pass security check on the top with, again, people doing inventory of now different sets of crates and inventory. It's always busy up here in the import-export kind of section of this rooftop. But you get down past, you enter the employee elevator, he kind of does his security pass, you go down just a couple levels over to Mr. Yinshaw's office where he meets up. Yorinobu actually is in there as well. There's some operatives. More than a handful. You even see that mini Atom Smasher sort of Borged out character standing in the corner. So yeah, there's a whole group in here. But as you get in there, yeah, Allie's playing it off. She looks ill. The rest of you are almost having a hard time. Like, is she really sick? Like, she's really pulling it off. But as you enter the room, Anzu kind of reiterates that fact. Mr. Yinshaw, Yorinobu, Rush, Mr. Arlo, he does have the Nova 3, but the team is not feeling very well, as you know, any travel to Hot Zone and what they've been through, and then a apparent case of food poisoning. And you see all of them kind of look concerned and kind of chatting to each other. And then one of the operatives that's next to Mr. Yorinobu kind of steps up and reaches out to you, Rush, for the Nova 3.
Hand it over.
So he takes that in and kind of goes over to Yinshaw. You see a couple of the other operatives kind of go over these, like, less tactful. They look a little more teched out in some of the gears. You can clearly see the tool hand, and one of them kind of pops out some type of, like, tech scanner device, looks modded out, kind of runs it over the relic and goes, oh, it says in Japanese to Mr. Yorinobu something. It's kind of hard to hear. Anybody that understands Japanese can give me a perception check. See if you overhear this.
Oh. Militech said it was... Oh, maybe it's because it's encrypted that's thrown suspicion.
Maybe,
Yo,
Woohoo!
I'll have you know that
Yeah.
Hades hears all.
Yeah,
That's
I
your
would
mother
say,
tongue, isn't it?
yeah, as he kind of gets that custom modded out relic, the Nova 3, you guys have kind of, rigged up to be as such. He takes that, and like I said, one of the techs takes it, runs a scanner over it, and and then leans into Mr. Yinshan Yorinobu and says in Japanese, very quiet. The rest of you see him lean in, kind of looking concerned. Don't even have to do a human perception to see he instantly looks shrugged and concerned after he does the scanner. Leans in to talk. None of you hear it. Rush, you can barely hear it, but you're not making it out. But Hades, you do hear it, and you make it out. And he says, I don't know, it seems something's wrong. The access programming just seems a little off. This might take us a while to get into. Something happened. I'm not sure. And you see Mr. Yorinobu and Yinshaw kind of like look concerned at it as well. But Hades, you hear that happen.
Hades will pull another pocket muffin out and kind of be like, oh, Mr. Yinshaw, or would any of you want one of these muffins? They've only been in the radiation a little bit, so they're only a little bit radiated.
No, we're very okay.
Let's see
Minji,
how this
please.
plays out.
I don't need radiation muffins. And they look a little concerned. And then you see the tech kind of raise his eyebrows and go back in Japanese and say to them in Hades, you overhear him say, well, if it's radiation hot zone, it could explain the programming issues. We'll need to take some time and try to access this. But it does clearly say it's synced with Nova 3. It has to be loaded. It wouldn't otherwise in our custom relic. Let's get into this right away. You see the tech kind of connecting the dots from you kind of putting that radiation aspect out there. I think that was clever.
It's gonna take them a second.
Yeah, this might take us a while.
I'll just give the questioning eyebrows, because obviously I don't understand Japanese. Like, I'll look at it. Is like, everything cool?
Well, it's sounding like it's gonna take a little while because the radiation might have done a thing.
Oh,
You know how it
we're
is.
happy to recap, but again, I feel like we might all be just a bit infectious because of something we picked up back in Night City. So I just want to make sure that everyone's keeping their
Mr. Yorinobu steps up and kind of gestures his hands towards Anzu and says, no, please, we have arranged at a local spa. You can take some time to recover. We will need some time with this relic in this Nova 3, so by all means, gather yourself in your green room. Your conference room, your waiting room is still intact. Clean yourself up, Allison, and then your reservations are made. The driver's waiting outside. They can take you to the spa when you're ready. Thank you
so
very much for a mission
Yeah.
well done. Very much. And they all kind of stand up and
So grateful, Yorinobu-san.
Yes, and if you do change your mind on any of these muffins, I've got a few.
and they're all nodding, and as they all kind of turn and they're speaking in Japanese, and this time, not really quietly like Russian Hades. Everyone can hear it, but Russian Hades totally understand it, and they start saying, well, yes, it must have been damaged, but they successfully got it. You can clearly see they got Nova 3. No, I'm very impressed. I think this was a very good decision to recruit them and put them through this. Like, they're all kind of talking about the fact that you guys successfully got through this. And then Anzu starts chiming in, and they said they had to get through nomads and bozos and all these other issues, and very well done, very well done. And they're all kind of praising what you've done. Yes, very well done. Well, then take your time at the at the spa and treat yourself, and we'll handle things. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna like lean on Hades.
There.
Like just kind of like I can't support my own weight for a little bit and head out the door. Chuck it a sickie.
Nice. Yeah, you do that, and you're able to get down to. Yeah, and you get down to your lounge, your sort of green room or whatever, your little conference room with the bar, and you kind of.
It will be green.
Yeah, and you're able to post up there and kind of clean up, gather your thoughts. There's a driver waiting out front to take you to the local spa, this apparent, like, world-renowned, prestigious sort of a place for recovery. And it's local. It's here in downtown in the exec zone of Tokyo. But I'll let you guys take it from there as you're in the lounge now.
I don't know. I think maybe we should hit the spa sooner than later. I don't know about you guys, but I feel disgusting.
I think we should go now.
It's not just that. I got a knot in my back that needs proper shiatsu.
I also think that when we go, we should not stay there long.
Yeah, I think we should
Quick
make
and
our merry way, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. They have showers there. It was no need for us to hang around here. Let's go get in our limo.
Yeah,
Yeah. Relaxing is good.
Yeah. Relaxing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, you
He's
can do
ready to
that.
go.
Yeah,
We're
you.
agreed.
Yeah, you clean up.
Oh,
Yeah, you clean up. You gather yourselves, and you head down out the Arasaka building. As you're going through, rush employee passes or getting to the elevator. You're getting through the building. Even when you pass a couple operatives at one point, the secretary down at the bottom, they all nod and kind of gesture towards you. You definitely get a feeling like everyone recognizes you. They know you. Maybe the success of this Nova 3. It's hard to tell, but everyone definitely like makes way and just kind of nods as you make your way through out to the driver. There's a driver out front. There's a limo. You all get in that, but it doesn't even take long. You literally just get a few blocks down the road, still in the kind of exec zone of Tokyo here, and amongst all these skyscrapers and mega complex corpo buildings, you see like cafes, restaurants, all top of the line with like valet and just all these decked out sort of places. To hang out. Not a lot of shopping, but definitely like, food. You see other spas. You see like a sort of gym and things like that, like self-care sort of things in the middle of this exec zone. But it pulls up to this spa, this lounge, and chat. Come up with a fun name for this sort of day spa in the middle of Tokyo, used by all these execs, world-renowned. Love to let chat come up with something. And people watching on YouTube, if you're not in the live, maybe you compete with the Twitch live options and you come up with a name too. We'll pick the best one for fun.
Which is better?
Yeah, exactly. YouTube versus Twitch here. But you pull up, you get to the spa. It's nice. The driver pulls up, gets out, opens the doors, pops it. You're in busy downtown Tokyo as the front doors kind of open, and it's almost like this sort of hermetically sealed sort of lounge room as it opens, and you get like a waft of just like a mix of like lotus and like flower bouquet, a little bit of jasmine mist in the air, and like the temperature is perfect coming out of the hot city. It's nice and cool, and you kind of step into this lounge, and you're in this kind of front lounge area of this day spa, and it just kind of gets a bit more quiet. There's people kind of hanging out. There's a little bit of music playing. You can see a sort of lounge bar off to the side, some people having drinks. There's like juices. There's people doing kind of like oxygen masks and inhalants and things. You can tell that people in here are kind of upper class, like higher ranking execs and things like that. There's not a lot of like Edgerunners in here. Let's just say that. You guys are definitely the only ones. But as you step in, you see everyone kind of look towards you and then look towards each other and kind of like chattering a little. It's hard to hear what they're saying, but you do notice some eyes on you. And then you see the reception at the front look up and say, hello, welcome, in Japanese. Hades and Rush recognize it. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Oh, okay, I believe we have a reservation for you. Yes, the works for all four of you. You're from
Yes.
Arasaka, correct?
Yes.
At City originally,
And
but
keep in mind, Hades and Rush are the only ones that understand this right now.
Oh, right, yeah.
As they're
So Bart and Ali are just nodding.
Yeah.
She'd switch I thought she'd switch to English. Okay, that's
No. She says this first, upright. From Arasaka, correct? You get
Yes. And I must let you know that my friend here, the one with the mohawk, it's Bud, really wants it's his birthday and he's got a lot of knots to work out. Wants somebody very aggressive, very like the most aggressive, biggest. Do you have any sumo people?
Oh yes, very much so. Benji. And she claps, and then like this huge 7 foot, 500-pound
Perfect.
sumo guy. He's got this sort of like chrome thong thing on, shirtless. These like glowing tattoos, and his arms are all chromed out, made of metal, with these huge like gorilla hand, like tech hands. And he's like, "I could take care of you." And he starts like cracking his hands, and you hear like hydraulic sounds.
He'll love that.
Who's this?
This is Benji. He is one of our strongest masseuses. He can do deep tissue. He can do anything you might need. We have you covered. Very, very.
Thank goodness. Perfect. Absolutely. This is exactly what I was. Thank you so much, Hades.
You know-
You're
so
welcome.
good.
He really reminds me of an ex.
Do we know
We
that
never-
it's not?
I'm fairly. I don't know. Do I need to roll something?
No, I go to this guy in Night City, and he's just, no matter what I say, he's just not firm enough. This is gonna be great.
They're afraid of hurting you. They don't realize.
I know.
No,
It's like
Well,
being,
let's
it's
see
like being massaged by a mouse.
I get
Well,
it.
that sounds adorable.
Yeah, not very satisfying though. We got some phone calls to make, Rush.
and then
Yeah, refresh my memory. Do we have a remote for the
no,
you know,
with the bomb
program.
thing. Yeah, if you remember, Allie's internal agent, she's supposed to call this internal number to kind of set it off.
Yeah.
It should be taking them basically like a good 24-hour window to kind of hack this thing or whatever, kind of giving you a window. And as you saw with the tech scanner, they noticed something wrong with the programming and such that they're dealing with. So it's all kind of making sense. But Allie's the one; she has to call this number. But before.
don't
Militech. I thought we'd call Militech first.
Uh,
Make sure we have an out.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You know, Militech is supposed to be your out. That's another number that you can call. I think Rush has that number to call for extraction once Ali sets it off. But before you can get in that conversation, you've entered this lobby. The woman's kind of explained, hey, he's suggesting the masseuse deal. The big guy coming in, I can handle you very well. Deep tissue. And then the reception goes back to speaking. Now she starts speaking in English and says, okay, very well. Just if you will come into our main room, we can get you down for the initial oiling and relaxants. We have aromatherapy going. And then once we set the meditative mood, then we can engage in deep masseuse and anything else that you might need. She gestures as you see the doors open behind. You see like neon light glows. It's very kind of dim, but you see like low tone purples. And you see these sort of like seats just kind of like posted up with like these mechanical arms. You see like aromatherapy things coming out of the wall. You see like this misting stuff coming down from the ceiling. Again, you get like a real overwhelming like jasmine sort of lotus like floral bouquet, sort of like a smell in the air, like in this mist. Like it's definitely absolutely environment controlled. But you come into there, and she gestures for these seats for all of you to sit down and relax.
Right.
All of you sit down and relax, and it's probably some of the most comfortable chairs you've ever been in. And they instantly start like massaging. They have like a vibration to it. The mist, the smells, like it's almost hard to stay awake. How relaxing it is in here. There's like real low tone sort of music kind of playing. All that sort of chatter in the front bar kind of starts to go away and dissipate as you're now kind of in this room with just you all able to relax. And then just as you start to relax and the sounds kind of like dim down, I wanted to get rid of some of the chattering because in this room it's a little more isolated. It's for, all the services and relaxing the facials. In fact, you can see like neon ticker sort of going across the top with different packages and options of sort of services that you can request, like the exec package platinum and gold and all these options and things. But just as that sort of dies down, the lady just nods and says, we'll be with you in a moment. And she steps out of the room and the doors close. And you clearly hear the doors. You don't even have to do a perception. You hear them like psh, kind of like lock. And let's take our 5-minute bio break right here. I'll leave the mics hot. Don't anyone from chat go anywhere. We'll come back with the team getting ready to have a nice relaxing time at the spa.
Oh no.
Dang it. Sure.
Oh, man.
Sure, Jan.
Just walking into traps. It's great. It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
to be
my
fair,
favorite costume.
what options did we have?
To be fair,
Top of harm.
And at least we got,
Everybody.
yeah, at least we got a little bit of a massage out of it.
Mm.
Oh.
It's not the worst thing.
I'm
Speaking
for-
of
I'm
relax,
gonna-
look at
I'm
Bowser
just not-
behind me.
Oh, you can't see that at home, but
No, you guys can't see. He's in danger of falling off my bed, actually.
he's gone full dead spider with his.
Yeah, with his
So,
just limbs
yeah.
sticking up in the air.
I'll be back in a bit.
That's definitely happened. I feel like it was the second night I got Bowser where he was asleep like that, and I did think that the RSPCA had sold me a dog that just died immediately. I was doing the full shaking him oh my god, Bowser, wake up! Wake up! And he didn't wake up for I swear 20 seconds of doing that, which, was not helpful. It's not
shows that he was comfortable right away.
Truly, I guess so. I guess he's sleeping off the trauma. He's mostly a good dog. Mostly. except for when he tries to bite men. Oops.
Yeah, my dog has an issue with men for some reason too.
Yeah, me
Like-
too.
He's fine with children. He's okay. That's,
No,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah. No, it's pretty common with dogs, isn't it?
yeah, I guess so. And I'm not sure what it is with mine, because mine wasn't a rescue or anything like that. So I can't like blame it on history.
Well,
I
I
guess
think-
he just Yeah.
I know my trainer at the RSPCA was like, a lot of dogs perceive men as just aggressive, you know, like based on height and lower voices, and often just body language. Like I've definitely had, because Bowser's not like, he won't snap at all men, but I've definitely had like, you know, men in my neighborhood just try and come up to Bowser and like lean over him, which
Yeah.
is immediately like, for a dog you've never met, immediately like bad body language, and
Yeah.
like they just don't realize it. Whereas like the first time my clown teacher, he came over to my house, and he's like 6'3", yeah, he's pretty tall, lanky. And I was like, oh, how's Bowser gonna react? But he was just like, Bowser was loving him, and I think it's because he's so like aware of his body language, and he's like a very yeah, he's a very sensitive person in that regard. So like, you know, he just kind of like did not appear threatening at all, and as a result Bowser was like, I love this person. And like rolling between his legs and like giving him this belly for rubs, and I'm like, holy shit. Oh my god, when do I become such a good clown that all the animals are just like they all trust me?
Yeah. I guess that's the secret.
Yeah,
You've got to be a clown, and
just do a
then,
clowning course, everybody, and all dogs will love you.
yeah, there you go. Done.
Alright, I'm gonna fill up my...
We're gonna die.
Yeah. Yep. Almost immediately, even. They've got our replacements out there and everything.
Well, at least you can play the replacements after these guys die.
Yeah, but then we gotta all be loyal to Arasaka for a while. And
I mean,
There's-
they're getting us in nice places though, and giving us lots of stuff. That's fun.
True. And personally, as a player, I think it's kind of fun to play loyal to Arasaka, at least for a little while. Just, you know, it's a good roleplay challenge to have a company that disgusts you, pretend to agree with them.
One, again, to be fair, they give us a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Lots of stuff and money.
So much stuff and money. Can Hades / Rockette be bought?
Maybe slightly, only slightly.
Oh, I like that idea for spawn name. Harasaka.
Nice.
That was
Well
pretty
done.
good.
Good question, Val. I'm pretty sure there is a funny picture for after break.
I believe there is, yeah.
Oh, there's the one I sent in last week. We might use that one.
Don't ruin the surprise. I love all y'all's photos.
Oh, y'all.
Fun stuff. Stuff that is fun.
Mm-hmm. Ah, jeez. I keep trying to think of what all bad things would enter a spa room. Maybe the room compresses. Maybe it's like a trash compactor room.
I
Gas.
think they're gonna gas us. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna wake up in an ice bar.
Yay!
Are we gonna get brainwashed again by someone else now?
Yeah, why can't we be Why can't we be brainwashed by someone else?
By someone
Alright.
nice.
You know what?
Just-
Next time we're gonna do the
This is a treat.
brainwashing.
Well,
Yeah,
it
maybe
would
next
be
time it'll
fun.
be someone like Biotechnica or.
Well, I don't think it's doable, but like, if we could unbrainwash or reprogram somehow these clones, if they are clones, it would be great because then it's like, hey, double the firepower, right?
Yo.
Like, and then we could almost like Suicide Squad it, where it's like, hey, let's re-real clones. There's not that much of a life for you out there. Why don't you're just as angry as we are, if not more, because you've actually been created by Arasaka. So go tear it up, son.
Have fun.
That's the kind of cyberpunk story I'd like. But I'm aware that I am a bit of a softie. Even though that still involves a lot of people dying.
Oh yeah. Lots of carnage.
I'm waiting to see if Cypherus kills other me.
Yeah, poor Cypherus. Has anyone seen
She's tough. She could do it.
I know she could do it, but like the trauma.
Yeah. Would
Like,
it be
Emotional
difficult?
damage.
It might actually be cathartic. Think about all of the arguments.
It's not healthy.
I was
That's
gonna say,
not healthy.
would it be something that's hard for her to do, or would it be like Bud that was real quick, just like, oh yeah,
Easy.
sure, yeah, totally.
Yeah, but it's easy. I think it would be easier to kill yourself than it would to kill like a
friend
version of the
or-
person
yeah.
you loved. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I agree
I
with
would have a
that.
hard
Yeah.
time killing myself.
All right,
This
let's
is
get
why
back.
Ali doesn't want to take out other Hades. I don't want to do it. Not my job. Not my job.
You already put that on me, so.
Yeah, but just Rush has to take out everybody.
Sorry, you were slow to the shot.
Have
shotgun,
fun.
So, guys, it's a universal rule.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're back. People can see us now.
Yay!
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? And yes, we do have a funny picture. I saw Val post and I see PWB. I also love those spa names that PWB was putting out there.
Harasaka.
Harasaka. I like Brain Ranch. I think that's funny.
What's the one I like?
There was another one too. He had a bunch of them there.
Oh, this is Sparta.
Zabatsu Yu. That's funny. Yeah, there's some great Bushatsu, the Bushitsu Lounge. Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones here. I think YouTube, you're gonna be competing here with PWB to name this spa because these are funny. Let's see if YouTube can come up with some. But before we dive back into the game and start off right where we left off, let's do like we've been doing lately. Let's expose one of our players or GM with some goofy old school photo or something. I think I've got something here from our very own Phil Harker-Smith, who plays Bud. Let's see him back in the day. Let's see here. Our very own Philly the Kid. Look at that hair. Look at that hair.
Big Philly style.
Oh man, look at that. Wait, I think I can do better. Hold on. Let's... Bam! There he is.
I have a question. And that's why does your friend look suspiciously like Arnie Hammer?
I mean, you'll have to ask him. Who knows where he is these days?
No background on this photo.
Oh my god.
How does it
No background on this photo or that hair, huh, Phil?
Yeah, no context.
No, no
It's just my
context.
tea days. That's all it is. That's all it is.
That's
Why are
funny.
your eyes so red, Phil?
PWB says let
Oh no!
PWB says let the cat in to lick that mustache off your lip. Oh, it's definitely filled in since then. I'll say Phil.
Hey, it's filled in.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
got-
Phil, it's Phil.
Yeah,
It dropped down.
and down on.
It dropped down. It made its way. All right. Enough teasing. I think, Brandon, you're going to be next. I think we're going to have to get some options here from Brandon. I think I saw one earlier in the chat. I need to go look again. But yeah, next week we'll get Brandon in there. But yeah, I like this. Each week we'll try to dig up some old photos for fun. Thanks, chat, for hanging out through break to witness that. Whether you like it or not, shove it in your eye holes and enjoy. Let's move on. You're in the day spa. You're chilling. The sounds kind of goes down as you're in this sort of back room. There's just a little bit of elevator music kind of going. It smells nice. The door closes, kind of locks. All of you are sitting there. But just a moment after the lock, you see a back door kind of on the other end of the room kind of slide open. And you see a young woman like walk in. She has a tray of a bunch of drinks. It looks like lemonades. There's like different drinks and things. And she kind of goes up to each of you. Oh, here, some refreshments. She has like a pitcher you can see.
Oh.
A detox.
Oh, very well. I'll leave it here if you need it.
Yeah, just leave it there. Yeah.
Thank
She has allergies.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
like a lot.
Well, I apologize.
Like so many. It's,
I have
no, that's
nervous
alright.
drinking, yeah.
Yeah, she sets it down in the middle of the room and goes back out that door, and it closes.
do not drink that.
Yeah, Allie, you got your agent with you?
Yeah, do we need to get our extraction first, or?
Nah.
I guess we set it off and then we figure it out, right? Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'll
The door
make the
opens
call.
again, just as you're discussing that. Just moments later opens, and you
We're
see a couple more assistants kind of come in. They have like a basket, some tongs, and they're pulling out these sort of like hot steaming like rags as you're leaning back in the chairs, and they're placing them over your face. Like, here, relax, please, relax. Always work, relax. This is time to relax. And they start kind of like putting you back in the seats and putting these warm towels over your faces.
Can I like not breathe in?
Yeah, well, you can hold your breath. The number of body stats in minutes.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
well,
I'm highly suspicious of this whole thing. Can we trigger the thing and get out of here? I don't think we're getting a massage. I think that was too ambitious, guys.
I would like to, trigger the call in my internal agent and just be like, it's in. Go for it. Maybe then a winky face, just in case anyone picks up my text, so it sounds like an innuendo, so no one will be none the wiser. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, and we can time it too with them leaving. You want to be a little, I don't know, stealthy about it or whatever. I mean, it's an internal agent, but the fact like Bud's kind of saying trigger it, we'll kind of streamline that a bit with these other assistants, again, being quick, just like the first one with the sort of drinks and lemonades. They come out, with the wet rags, putting them on your faces, and, go and leave the room. You hear the door kind of close as they leave the room, and Bud mentions about the call now. So now it's just you four in the room as they've left once again.
The doors are locking. I just feel... Yeah, I don't know, guys.
We should probably call our ride. Oh, I'm sorry, our
let's call-
IDE.
Yep.
Set things off, and we can book a inferior massage in Night City.
Ah.
I mean, you're not gonna get. No, can't use that word. You're not gonna get pounded like this guy's gonna do to you.
Yeah, but
What are you gonna use?
No, I was gonna use pound, but I thought it was too funny not to say. It's not a rude word.
Yeah, and just then, all of you hear the door. Did you take? I saw Bud. You went like that and took the rag off your face when the girls left the room.
it's too dangerous. It's got to be covered in ether, right?
Okay. And yeah, Allie, you mentioned holding your breath with it on. So you're holding your breath. Bud pulls it off. You guys are kind of having that little banter. But what was Hades and Rush doing during that? What were you doing?
Rush is signaling for extraction.
Calling
I think
what did Hades do?
Hades would take it off her face and be wiping her hands because she's been snacking.
Nice. Yeah, you take that off and wipe your hands as Rush makes the call, and Bud, you pull that off.
Why are you hitting me?
And yeah, you're wiping. It's a real hot, water. It's steaming.
My hands feel very clean.
Doesn't seem like a chemical. Nothing's burning you, Hades, or anything like that. Same with your face, Bud, as you pull it off, and you're joking with Allie about calling and this being not a spa and things. Rush making the call to Militech. But Rush, what were you doing? You make the call. What do you want to say?
I'm speaking, kind of in not really in code, but
yeah. The second you call, voice.
Oh
picks
yeah.
up. Yes?
Hey, yeah, we should totally get together sometime. I'm thinking as soon as possible. Let's set a date.
Send us the location. We'll be there within 10 minutes.
All right, flicking now.
He hangs up. And right then, you see that door kind of open again. You hear it as you look over to see two Arasaka operatives stepping in through that back door. And as they step through, the one thing you can kind of see, you can't see their face through the faceplate, clear Arasaka sort of Bloom A logo sort of thing that you've seen on the others. But one thing you do notice when they come in is both of them kind of like look towards you and kind of like surprised that all of you are kind of up. Rush is on the phone. You're kind of like hanging out. You're not like fully relaxed out or whatever. So
Are you our masseuses?
there is a moment of like surprise. So what I would love is everybody hop on that combat tracker and let's get.
It's initiative time, baby.
It is initiative time.
Oh!
Like, oh! Oh,
Well.
that's nice. That's nice.
One second.
That's good. I wanted you to go first.
And I
No! What? What?
Oh,
-3?
didn't.
Nice.
I just don't go.
How does that work?
And look, it does make sense that Finn
Does he rate the
Finn goes first here. Being the solo, getting the jump on the situation. As that door opens, these two operatives kind of step through, look a little bit confused, and Bud, you just get this split
Well, the
second
speed
rush. Yeah, just right across your thoughts. Like, you were right. This doesn't seem right. This isn't a happy day at a spa. This is some type of hit or something. Here's clear Arasaka operatives there for a mission, but they look just as stunned as you to see them. But you do have the jump on them. You have a bit more experience in these situations, like you said, with your current gear and stuff as
Hands
well.
down.
But yeah, what are you doing? I'll let you take it from here.
Where's my bag full of guns? On the floor, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, no one took anything from us.
Yeah, you never said that you were leaving your stuff. So your typical gear that you would have on you, I would say you would have on you and maybe just have down at the side of your chair.
Now, it's gonna take me a second to grab it though, so maybe I just I rush up for some martial arts strikes.
Hell yeah. We haven't seen any of that in a bit.
So yeah, I'll just I'm in the chair. They rock in and they go, huh? The speedwear clicks in and just like Bud's like on his feet, like before the door slides closed behind them, and he just plants his feet and just goes for a bone-breaking strike on the closest guy.
Very nice. Are you just in a towel?
No, not yet. We haven't got to that point yet.
Yeah, you haven't got to that part. You just kind of got the preliminary relax in the scented environment-controlled room, some drinks, a little warm towel to the face. Haven't really got into it, but
Okay, that's just the effect. Now I need to. It's just a. Just a martial arts strike, right?
yeah.
And if I land it, pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, it's been so long since we did bone breaking. I can't remember if that was one with a DV or if it's just straight. I'd have to look it
Like
back up.
whether it hit.
Yeah, because I remember one of those, but there's the evasion. I'll look it up as we go.
I just want to mention we've got quite a few +2s, and I believe we still have one crit in injury. Injury is what I tried to say.
Injury.
Injury.
I'll take a +2 and go for some karate.
Please do.
16, and then we can.
Yeah, here it is, bone breaking. Bow breaking strike. Instead of making 2 attacks with your martial arts, that's what it was. It brings it down to 1. But if you hit, your target suffers the broken ribs critical injury. So we were right about that. It just kind of condenses it to 1. But if you take a -8 to your check, you can instead use this special move to target your opponent's head location, just like making an aimed shot, declaring you are doing so, given the cracked skull critical injury instead. But that'd be a -8, obviously. But we've already rolled.
I just went for I just went for the standard rib break.
Oh, and it's a success. Give me the damage.
Okay, that is...
Yeah, he crit failed on that dodge. He was just in a moment of shock, as like you said, you jumped up out of the chair before the door even closed behind them. Just
much is the
landing
damage?
that blow. It's based on your body. I think yours might be 2d6.
It's going to be 2 or 3 d6, yeah.
Yeah. What's your body stat?
God, I haven't used my martial arts for so long. My body's only 5.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably a 2d6. I have to double check that.
Okay, but it does ignore half armor, and I get the critical injury damage as well, so at least I get some through.
2d6, yeah, 2d6.
Yeah.
Take him out.
So 7 damage, ignoring half armor, plus 5 for the broken rib, and the broken rib,
Nice.
if they move more than 4 meter, they suffer the bonus damage again.
Nice. Yeah, you clearly hear that crack.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, you hear the crack.
Speedware clicks on, he's like on his feet before you guys have even realized what's happened, and this straight strike from the waist just like cracks into his rib, and he's like, ah, before you guys even know what's going on. That's me.
Yeah. And definitely want to get to that combat sound set. Thanks to Syrinscape. Good call out there in chat. Since we're kind of kicking it a little bit melee, we'll keep it with some melee sounds. Let's just get rid of the cheering crowds and such. Since you're not really gathering a crowd cheering you on.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you
Or
go.
is it one of those like Blues Brothers scenes where it's like the girl from Ipanema
Exactly.
is just like,
But everybody,
while like,
but yeah, you're able to dive up and kind of do that crack. You clearly hear that bone kind of crack because he kind of jolts back, and then pops out some wolvers and takes a big swipe at you. The same one that you just hit, that is.
Yeah, bring it.
Hold on, I forgot to
Attention.
There we go.
Oh!
Well.
Not the best crit in the world, but pretty good.
Nice.
oh,
Ooh, I crit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Holy cow.
oh
Whoa!
Fine.
What?
Whatever.
no, that's good, but this guy's better, I guess.
That's
my
a lot
God.
of ones right there.
The
though.
luck of some crit successes there. Luckily, not a lot of damage.
Wow.
Just 5 SP and half rounded up. I don't even think that gets through.
Doesn't get through?
No, 5. Yeah, just a big swipe in
That's
shock.
the equivalent
and-
of somebody who's like out there doing all the martial arts moves and like doing some flips and doing the nunchucks all over the place, and then like steps forward, just whoop.
And he, he basically takes that swipe right at you, but you know the bone cracking blow that you delivered to him just kind of stunts him back. He's not able to really land it into you. You're able to kind of thwart off that damage as it absorbs into your armor.
Service is this?
But Allie,
Okay, I think, how many guys are there again? The one who's attacked Bud?
2.
Just 2. Okay, for now. Well, let's go Cyber Snake. It's easily available. And I will go for,
which guy?
maybe I'll go for the one who's hit Bud, actually.
Okay, yeah, the same one Bud hit already. Yeah, go for it. Or
Yeah.
tried it. Yeah.
Good roll. Oh, that's their roll. Damn.
That's theirs. Oh, sorry. I did roll mine on, but it didn't come up. Alright. Oh!
Defender
Damn.
wins.
Yeah, it goes to the
Damn.
defender. Yeah.
We have a bunch of +2s though. I mean, maybe
Oh.
enough to do a double.
You could do the homebrew, 2 times the amount for the cost. If you want to use 2 +2s for a +2, that'll be a hit. It's up to you.
We might as well hit them before they hit us. Question mark.
True. All right. If people are okay with it, yeah.
Go on.
Maybe it's like the Call of Cthulhu thing where it's like I'm just like the cyber snake kind of lunges out and it just misses his head, but I just push myself a little bit further and it swings back and gets him.
Nice. Yeah, give me the damage. Let's see if it tears through this SP in half rounded up. Oh, nice roll.
19.
Very, very well done.
That was worth the 2 +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Definitely was.
Yeah, big gash out of the side of his neck as it comes back, and just able to nip some skin and tear it as he kind of jolts in between his faceplate and armor. Just a perfect hit. But yeah, you land that rush.
All right.
You're on the phone with Militech. Just as you call in the cavalry and hang up, that door opens. You see Bud jump up, crack some bone, and Allie with the snake. And what are you doing?
All right. Well, I've got an internal holster. I could arm pretty quickly, right?
Oh yeah. Doesn't cause an action. Internal holster, instant.
All right. So let's get shooting. I'm going to. Oh,
Very
come on.
exciting.
Oh no.
Oh.
There's a 13 hit.
Which who are you shooting?
The guy that Bud is not currently attacking.
Okay, the other one.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, first one he dodges.
What? Heck.
Yeah, they are rolling crits.
Oh,
Second one's a hit. Give me the damage.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
13.
Start blading that armor down. Great.
13. Nice. Yeah, that lands. It thuds in through the armor. You clearly see it pierce through the SP. The operative doesn't seem to react to it, but you saw it enter the armor like it did some damage, but he's not flinching or anything. Yeah, as that happens, he kind of turns his attention to you, Rush, and raises his very heavy pistol and takes a shot at you.
Okay.
Go. So yeah, it's a hit. 9 points of damage. I don't even think that gets through your SP.
Yeah, it's below my armor jack.
Yeah, just the round just studs into you as he just kind of you see him take his movement and kind of make his way towards you, like he basically closed the distance and he's right up on you, Rush. Hayes.
So, I think what I'm gonna do is there? I think I'll probably be. So first, Hayes is gonna duck behind the chair for cover. Just kind of, slither off and duck behind, and then I want to check and see if there's anything I can jack into nearby.
Okay. Yeah, give me your interface.
Please get those doors unlocked.
That's not happening today.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you're not really picking up on any systems or anything. Just in the heat of the moment in this room, everything like it's just. You think you might have did something wrong.
I need you guys to quiet down a little bit. I'm trying to concentrate over here.
Nice. Finn.
Okay, let's go for some. I don't have time to get a weapon in hand, so I'm just gonna keep beating up on this guy with karate. So 2 attacks.
Cobra Kai kick.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh! The worst possible crit.
Yeah, no luck on that first hit.
First one he dodges. Whoa!
My dude.
A crit and then a 1. No, both hits just miss as he's just kind of blocking the hits. Just looking kind of intense. And
I should
yeah,
have fumble recovery, but
yeah. Once again, he
so it doesn't matter.
yeah he basically takes a couple swipes with his Wolvers at you again, Bud. He's right up in your face. Dodge those hits, but yeah.
Okay. Not education, evasion. What am I doing?
Just start spouting like everything you know with them.
I'll do both. 16 and a 22. So nice. First one you
18.
dodge.
And another crit fail.
Next one. Ooh,
A
not
12.
that bad though for a crit, but still, yeah. First one you dodge, but second Wolvers just kind of land into you.
3 in 4 rolls.
There we go. 10 points of damage.
10 points. Okay, so I have, 12, what am I, 2, so 6 away from that. Yeah, so 4 gets through and a blades my armor as well. So not too bad. Yeah, the steam in this room is throwing me off. It's too hot.
Yeah, and he's standing true. Oh yeah, he's standing true, blocking. Wolver's in. It's all tight. The other one taking shots at a rush and kind of closing the distance, making his way over towards Hades. As all this kind of chaos is going on. Allie. Oop, I think you're muted. Can't hear you. Uh-oh. It doesn't say muted, but you're muted. Isn't that fun?
Yeah,
Hey!
microphone or reselect your microphone.
The cyber snake is backfiring.
Uh-oh.
No, can't hear you. Go into Discord settings. Oh, yeah. No.
There you
I don't
are.
know why, but my laptop is lagging a little bit, so I think it might just be angry in general.
Here we go.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go. It's an oldie but a goodie. And keep attacking the one who's laying into bud with my cyber snake.
Yeah, go for it.
Boo, 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 boo. That is an 18.
Nice.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he evades it. He's dodging Bud, dodging the snake. You can tell these are pros.
Am I able to use my move action?
Yeah.
I kind of want to very action star. Am I able to like toss Bud his gun?
Well,
Like, from the
that's
bag? Or
that's
is he
more
gonna-
of an action, you know.
Okay.
But you can use your movement to get over there, so you could toss him his gun next round if you want.
Yeah, I might get over to the big old bag of guns and just kind of like, if there is a massage table or something, maybe crouch behind it.
Maybe my sword would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Demanding much, Bud.
Just like you said, Ali, you know, you kind of take a swipe at that guy with the cyber snake as he dodges it. He's dodging Bud as you kind of like jump over one of the lounge chairs over by the bag of weapons and kind of pull it to the slide as you knock the whole chair lounge thing down. So you're kind of crouched behind it, going through the bag, all in a quick movement. All this going down within seconds. Remind you, you know, each round is only a few seconds, so this is happening really quick. But Rush, over to you as chaos continues.
All right,
If
so
someone
this
could use the crit injury we
Oh,
got,
there's-
that'd be fab.
And there's some more plus twos there. Shareable Horizon, Cole Drake, thanks so much.
Yeah, I mean, this one dude's got broken ribs, and the guy that's coming at me is still pretty good. So
Well, the other guy shot at you, and he started heading towards Hades.
No.
Alright.
Yes. I hope
Yeah.
that is Rush. Yes.
Yo!
As long as this
Now
guy
this
doesn't
sounds-
crit succeed the dodge.
Nice.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
He
Dodge is the first one.
dodges the first one. Second one's a hit.
All right,
Now
I'm
this
going to
sounds
use
like
that
a time
crit
to use a
injury.
critical injury.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's time to use a critical injury.
Nice. Give me the damage.
That's
Not too
10
much
out
gets
of
through, but lucky for you with that crit injury, you know you do some damage there, even with the SP bladed. Let's do the 2d6. Let's see what kind of crit injury you delivered.
Come on, instant death.
Thanks to chat. Thanks to chat for rewarding crit injury. What you got?
Oh, sorry, I'm rolling a
2d6.
D10 or
2d6.
2d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seven. That's a foreign object. At the end of every turn, where you move further than 4 meters, On foot, you re-suffer this critical injury's bone damage directly to your hit points. So both of these operatives have been reduced to just basically 4-meter movements. They're definitely not running around or chasing you down or doing any, major distance moves. Yeah, that one that kind of closed the distance over to Hades, he's kind of, posted up over there as that bullet kind of shatters in, and again you hear the distinct sound of some bone cracking. Something must have happened, or chipped bone, maybe some shrapnel, something happened, but kind of gasps in air over there by Hades. Any movement, Rush, aside from those shots?
Yeah, he's heading towards Hades, so I'm gonna try and intercept.
Okay, yeah, you can close the distance. You get over to that side of the room. You're right over by him as he took those shots. And you see him basically drop his gun, just drops it to the ground and goes to grapple you, Hades. So I'm going to need your brawling.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
I don't have
take
brawling
that.
loaded in. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. This will go well.
Oh, he's just gonna like tackle you.
Mm.
Oh,
Ooh.
girl.
Ooh.
It did go well.
Hades is wiry.
Yeah, Hades like, no, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me.
Well, I also picture like how you described Hades kind of, slinking out of the chair to go behind it and kind of, attack from there. Maybe, in that same movement, all this happening within seconds, he's like lunging at you to go grapple you after all these other shots, and you're able to keep kind of like wiggling out. Yeah, you're just getting out of his grip as he's trying, but no luck.
Yeah, the nice, relaxing, warm mist and air's got her all limber.
And it's your turn, Hades, as you just barely dodge his grapple. What are you doing?
In that case, she still has the hot towelette in her hand. Can she just like mush it onto his face since he's right there?
Yeah, you can.
Let's do that. You're gonna mush it onto his face.
Well, he's got the face plate, but you can.
Aw, dang. Never mind. It was such a good thought.
Well, it could like fog it up.
Like
Like
let's do that.
It's just stuck on his face plate now.
Is there any?
He fights it.
It's just grabbing.
It's like a really bad B movie. It like takes him out somehow.
Wait. So yeah. Also, I have to point out, PWB Hades is covered in massage oil, even though there hasn't been a massage. Just try and grab her, just pops out of
That's
the
funny. She's already oiled herself up,
Yeah, she's over here like, huh? What?
That's funny.
Yeah, same on time.
Yeah. So
Come
is there?
pre-oiled.
Even though they have the face, is there anything that's like showing skin or anything like that?
No, these are top level Arasaka operatives. Allie was just barely lucky to get that bite in between the arm, and kind of pull that off and stuff, and yeah.
I think she's gonna slide to the next nearest cover and then try and jack in again.
Okay. Yeah, and you can easily do that. Your movement is beyond 4. This person is going to suffer some damage going beyond 4 if they pursue. So yeah, smooth move. You just kind of slide to the other end of the room, out of this guy's grip from his brawling as he's trying to grapple you, and give me another interface.
I imagine that he grapples her and she slides out and just slides her across the room. Whee! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think she slid right over to where
Oh,
the
nice,
thing
yeah.
is. That's a 23.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say you run it, and you can see there's an access point literally right in front of you by the door leading to the front lobby, and you can detect there's a system coming from the front lobby, and there's some type of system coming from upstairs somewhere. Can't tell how many levels up, but you can tell there's something up there too. Like you're seeing every system in the building.
She's suddenly become Neo. It's in the Matrix.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great roll. Yeah.
So how far is the one that's in this room?
Right in front of you. You landed right in
Right in
front of
front.
it. Yeah, right there.
Perfect. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna get in there.
Nice.
Maybe. 13. Maybe.
Nice. Yeah, you get in. You're looking at a password 10. So yeah, that 13 gets you past the password if that's what you're trying to do, or you can run a Pathfinder if that's what you're trying to do. What do you want to do? You're in the top. You're looking at a password
geez.
10.
Yeah.
What was that?
Do I have to get? Remind me. Do I have to get through the first password to run a Pathfinder?
No. You can run Pathfinder, and as long as it's higher than the other DVs, it can keep going until it hits a DV higher than its number.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's use that for Pathfinder then.
Okay, yeah. You get in, you're seeing a password 10. You can see that it goes past that down to a second level. It looks like on that second level is a lich, some type of control node, and a file. And that's it. It's just a simple little system in this room.
Okay. I'm going to try and have a couple more. So I'm going to try and roll in the drop down past the password. That's a 15.
Nice.
It's a slippery one tonight.
Oh yeah, you get right through that password 10 at the top level. You know that down on the second level is a control node 10, file ID 10, and a lich down on the second level. But you're past that first password. I think you still have 2 more net actions, right? You have 4 now, right? You're up to rank.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
And just to explain to chat, because I know on some of my other streams I'll do rules as written with some of my other Netrunners where they have to use net actions to load their programs. If they use like a sword, they got to redo. We've kind of streamlined that here. We're a bit more cinematic with the Syrinscape team. So some of the net running we do kind of streamline. I don't take the actions to reload the programs and things. Just so any new viewers can make sense of how we do our net running. Yeah.
So the first level there wasn't anything in here?
No, just the password 10.
Alright, well we're gonna keep on going.
Nice, yeah, you drop down to the next level and yeah, you're facing this lich. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have it loaded in, but I do have my Netrunner deck from Saurian, so I can get my stats real quick and easy. Let's see here.
I thought you were going to have a costume for the lich.
Oh, that would be awesome. A black cloak, some metal rings, shooting out some electricity. Nice.
We just need someone like side stage, just handing Rob various props and costumes.
Yeah, where's my wife Valerie? Wardrobe change. I just stand up and people come out of nowhere and wardrobe change me. Okay. So yeah, give me an interface because when you encounter this black ice, the first thing you have to do is that speed check with it to see if it gets that attack on you.
A 10, a nice shiny 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get the jump on it. The lich kind of activates. You see the electricity in the rings. It's kind of black cloak as it stands up, just kind of domineering over you, but it shoots the electricity at you, just missing. It just doesn't get the jump on you. It doesn't get like a full attack. It's a bit shocked that you're in its system for a moment. And describe real quick, what's Hades look like? What's her avatar?
Yes, so Hades, and unfortunately, I would be able to show you, but unfortunately, Snaplens just doesn't want to play nice anymore. But Hades looks like, if you've ever imagined, like, as I so often have, if the Hellboy and Vampire Hunter D had a baby together, or just like kind of, Dragon Ball Z fusion together, it'd be kind of like that, very pale, horns, a little bit bulky, but also kind of skinny, weird dichotomy there. Cigar hanging out the mouth, very masculine. Has a sword.
There's stuff going on here.
Yeah, has a sword, which is going to become very relevant.
Well, yeah, you drop down, you get the jump on it. You still have your 2 net actions as it tried to get a shot off at you, but what are you doing?
Well, first we're going to swing this fine weapon.
Nice. Go for it. Just got to beat a 5.
Oh, 13. Yes.
Nice, yeah.
It happened.
Yeah. Give me the damage.
I haven't done this in a second. What's the damage?
I know, it's been a while. I'm doing it old school. I'm using these the cards from Saurian.
Wow.
I didn't load the digital, so I'm actually using the net running deck.
Oh, yeah,
which is
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
How very analog of you.
I know, I'm so old school.
Fancy.
Like a true grognard here.
How much damage do I do? Bill knows everything.
I think the sword is 2d6 plus 1, if I'm not mistaken, or 1d6 plus 1. I haven't used it. We haven't done this in so long.
I think it's 2 plus 1, but...
I think it is 2. Give me the 2d6. Okay. We'll go with that. I think you're right. I have it in this deck, actually, too. But I'm pretty sure it's 2d6.
So that's a 9.
Nice. That's a great hit. Yeah, big swipe. You got another net action. What are you doing?
This time we're gonna do a zap.
Yeah, go for it.
This
You beat an 8.
That's a 16.
Nice, that's a hit. This Lich is you're a little out of this Lich's league here. Give me the damage.
That's right. That's
Zap,
right.
just-
That's what happens when you have your cloak so low you can't see anything.
Yeah,
It just gets stitches.
that's true.
Yeah!
1d6 for the zap. Liches get
That's a-
stitches. I love it.
That's a 5.
That's so good. Nice, yeah. You hit a zap on it
Yay!
as it does that, and then yeah, it basically tries to zap at you. It attacks with this sort of bolt of electricity. Give me your interface there. Ooh,
11.
15. So yeah, Lich. Is it 1d6 or 2d6? Such fine print here.
Wait, for the zap or? Like
1d6. Yeah, it reduces your intelligence, reflex, and dexterity by. Is that a 1 or a, that's a 1? Okay, only by 1. So your
good.
intelligence, your reflex, and your dexterity all go down by 1, and you take 1 point of damage directly to your HP with that hit.
Could be worse.
Oh, definitely could be worse. That was a very, very low amount.
My brain.
Yeah, as it shoots at you, and you just feel a little dumber, a little less flexible, and a little less reactory. I guess you're just a little slower there, but.
I don't remember what I was doing, but only by a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Finn, over to Bud.
Okay, so you're in there tapping away, doing stuff. I'm still hand to hand with this guy, still waiting on my sword, I guess. So I'll just keep karate on this guy I'm fighting, hoping I can take him down and not get 1. So we got any +2s, or have we used them all up? Oh yeah, the +2s.
I think you still have a few +2s there, Ali. Have you been keeping track? Oh,
+2.
5. Yeah, I think you got a few.
Okay, used on both my attacks, so
Nice. Yeah, go for it. You're attacking the guy that's right in front of you still, right?
yeah. The guy broke his ribs.
Yeah.
Oh, the rolls.
Maybe his
First one's a hit.
bad.
Second one's a miss. First one's a hit, though. Let's get that.
Well, you
I
got
can only
one.
do 2d6 though. I'm not a big strong boy.
Yeah, it sucks that it only comes from your body, huh?
Yeah, but
at least it
the
ignores us.
exactly
Martial arts.
armor is cut in half, rounded up. It still cuts through. You can tell some damage got through to him.
We're doing the whole
Exactly.
blocking is
Oh yeah, blocking
maybe
wolvers.
it's the old in the Matrix.
Oh yeah, yeah. A couple swats like that, and yeah, he's doing the same thing. He's just attacking back at you, but again, he's just kind of jabbing with these wolvers as he's trying to block your blows. A couple more swipes with these wolvers.
Sure. Bring it.
20 and a 15.
Oof, okay.
How are you dodging? You want +2?
Pretty good. First one hits me. Second one misses.
Okay, well, damage 13 on that first hit.
You
Okay,
do.
so 7 divided by 2, round up. So I've still got 6 armor. What do you get me? 13. Ow.
Yeah, and Ali, you see
Oh, and
Bud
7 gets through. Ah.
hand to handing
Yeah,
with this guy.
yeah.
More wolvers jabbing in. You can tell Bud's taking some damage actually. As that other one's trying to grapple up Hades as she's sliding to the other side of the room. You see her in the system, Rush setting off shots, running over to where Hades was, following that other Arasaka operative. What are you doing?
I'll chuck Bud his sword. Yeah. Bud, think fast! And I just chuck it over.
Nice, yeah. Let's have both of you give me. Let's do an athletics.
I thought it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
My athletics is pretty good.
So's mine.
Do I? Yeah.
You want +2s to seal the deal here, or luck? Forever hold your peace if not. But let me know if you do.
Oh, I haven't
No.
used that luck today. I'll throw in 2 points of luck. I don't know how
Throw
tough
in-
this roll is, but yeah, I'm fine. 22.
Okay. I'll throw in 1 luck.
a little
Nice.
spicy luck.
Only an 18.
Excellent
Good,
throw,
yeah.
Allie. Yeah, tossing it. Bud even catching it on a flip while dodging and taking damage from the wolvers like it's... Oh yeah, perfect.
Cool.
And just I would even think like with a roll like that and a catch like that from Bud Athletics 22 that you would even catch it in midair as it glows and hums. Just the instant it hits your hand, like you're already clicking it on in a fluid movement, you know. But yeah, any movement aside from throwing that now, Allie?
I don't know. Do I like? Can I kick the massage table over as more?
Well,
cover?
that's an action. You have a movement though. I mean, you've already got the seat knocked over when you jumped
Yeah.
over. So you could hide behind that if you wanted, or you could use your movement to close the distance on either operative, or you could stay there. It's up to you.
Pretty good. I'm pretty good where I am.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and over to Rush. Rush, yeah, over to you. You see all this chaos going down as you close the distance, kind of following that operative that tried to grapple Hades as she slides over to that system and is in there. Allie and Bud taking on that other operative. Right as you're deciding what to do, tell me your action and things, but you hear your agent going off.
Okay. Oh man. Okay.
One second.
Hold on a second. This is probably business. Yeah, it would be an action to answer my agent, right?
Unless it's internal.
It's not internal.
Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah.
So I'm going to move away.
Oh yeah, you have enough movement. Remember
Yeah.
these guys had the critical injury. They can't move beyond 4 without taking more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a move of 7.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm
you
going to
Nice.
take my full movement and kind of kite this guy around like it's a video game. And I'm going to answer my agent. Yo.
Yes. We're only about 2 minutes from pickup. Are you ready?
Currently in combat. Will be ready, probably.
Okay, we'll clean up the situation. We're 2 minutes out and we still haven't seen the project delivered. Please trigger the project 2 minutes out. That he hangs up.
Hey, Alex.
You did send the signal, right?
I did. Yeah. Did I not?
You guys were
I
talking
thought I-
about it before. And if you remember, the girl came out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll let you convey that, Rush.
Allie, it's time to blow.
All right. And then I
Well,
close
Rush.
my eyes.
Well, before you'll be able to do that on your turn, but Rush, yeah, sliding out of the way, answers the phone and then yells that over to you, Allie, as the Arasaka operative basically tries to cut more distance, just taking a couple steps and stops, and then he goes to pick up his pistol again, realizing that he's severely injured, doesn't continue on with too much more movement. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. And yeah, basically picks up his pistol, the one that was trying to grapple Hades, the one that's right near you, Rush, the one that you kind of evaded. But that's what he does. That takes a complete action just to arm himself now. Hades, over to you.
Okay. Now that's we're on a brand new thing. I'm gonna sort of this lift again.
Yeah, give me your interface. I almost forgot. Yeah, it's a speed when you encounter the black guys first. He's at the top of initiative. Just got to beat a 5.
That would be a 15.
Yeah, once again, you got the jump on this lich as it tries to jolt at you. But yeah, what are you doing? You got your 4 net actions.
All right, gonna swing my sword. Oh, and snap lens may not work, but
I believe
Nice.
Ooh.
this does. I'm going to swing my sword at him again.
Nice, yeah, go for it. Oh, just gotta beat a 3. Yeah, that's a hit. Give me the damage. Lich has really bad defense, only a defense of 2.
Like,
9 points of
That's a
damage.
9.
Nice, yeah, this Lich, huge gash on it as it kind of pixelates and you see like the sort of digital blood and remnants of its guts or whatever kind of dissipating off into the system. large amount of damage. Large amount of damage. This thing is barely hanging on.
Good. Going to zap.
Gotta beat an 8.
Oh, 4.
Yeah, miss. The zap just kind of goes by, missing it. Still have another net action.
You have me an 8 every time, or is it a roll per defense from the Lich?
What was that? Oh, no, I roll defense. Defense, it has its own stats, and then you do a d10 adding to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Do we have any more +2s?
Yeah, we've got 4.
I will take 1.
Do it.
Hey, that's an 8.
Nice. And then yeah, that's what you needed. That's a hit.
So we'll zap the Lich in the eye.
Yep, let's get 1d6 direct to the Lich's eye.
5.
Nice. Yeah, you zap it as you see what's left of this Lich just kind of dissipate. It's like, "Ah!" Kind of yells out in this sort of digital glitch that echoes through the system, and it's just gone. There's this sort of haze left in the system where this Lich Black Ice program once was, and now you're left alone with this control node and file, both ID 10. But I think that's the last of your net actions. Yep. So zapping that, you're left standing there, and over to you, Bud.
So, 3 points of luck.
Oh,
The
yeah.
rest of my luck. Let's kill this guy, please.
But you don't want to keep him around?
6.
Oh,
He's got to say to that.
let me get this. Nice, that's a hit. This ignores the SP
Finally.
too. Let's see what kind of damage you can do to this guy.
Not amazing. 14, but straight to HP.
Woo! Yeah. You can tell. Yeah, you can describe the amount of gash that you did to this guy that's leaving him hanging on by a few HP. He's not on death save, but he's knocking on death's door.
So the sword arcs through the air, catches the handle, the hum fills the room as he grabs a hold of it, and then he swipes upwards, cutting a swathe through this guy's armor. You see it kind of glowing at the edges as the hot blade slices up through it, and a spray of blood lands against the spar wall.
Nice. Sorry, I was just setting this up. Yeah, you slice in as he just crumbles down to the ground, just barely hanging on as he just can barely hold his footing in this position. You almost took him out with this one swipe, but he does try to attack you back, just in a pathetic attempt at a couple more swipes as the Wolvers as he's kind of collapsing to the ground. Each one of these has a -2 on it. So it's a 19 and a 16. Nice, you dodged that first one. And you dodged the second one as he's just kind of bleeding out, and like I said, almost a pathetic attempt. I mean, you can tell he should be dead. He's barely hanging on, but if it wasn't an Arasaka operative, anyone else probably would have retreated or died by now. Allie, over to
Give it
you.
up, man.
Well, I got to use my action to trigger the
Oh yeah,
thing.
absolutely, yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. In terms of movement, I think I'm good where I am. Hades has gone to the other interface, and these goons are still by the door, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's one that Bud is pretty much almost completely killed. He's almost down on one knee. That swiped at him. It's still back where Bud is. Then there's the one that was kind of chasing after Hades that Rush was following after, but then Rush kind of dipped out from him to make the call. He's kind of like stumbling in the direction of Hades and Rush, whereas the other one's kind of like knocking on death's door, almost dead.
Yeah, I think I'll stay where I am for now. And I'll just say, I've done it.
Okay, so you send
We
the
gotta
call in?
wrap this up. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you send the call in, and even though you're, a few blocks from the Arasaka building, the second you dial that in, you can hear in the distance a huge explosion, and then this huge sort of like just destructive collapse of the Arasaka Hawk faction building. You hear rumbling through the streets, a vibration kind of in the building that you're in as like the rumble just continues through the city as this building has just been completely leveled down, as you can assume by the sounds. And you can just hear a constant destruction happening. Gotta love Syrinscape, the collapsing building sort of thing. But just as that destroys and collapses and kind of falls down, you're back in the room. You set that off, it explodes, it kind of collapses down. Oh, let me get rid of the cheering crowds. I almost forgot that no one is no one's cheering you on here. Give me 1 second. But yeah, you hear all that destruction and rumble in the streets as the building kind of shakes, and you can only assume it was a successful signal. And yeah,
Was cheering.
over to you, Rush.
All right, going back to shooting.
Nice. Yeah, you see that guy kind of like stumbling towards you and Hades. After he picked up that gun, he kind of used his last action to pick up his very heavy pistol. Nice, that's a great shot. Let's yeah, first one's a hit.
Nice.
Second one's a miss.
Oof.
Critical injury.
Ooh. Nice. Let me do a little math here.
Yeah, it looks like this guy really doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
12, I think.
Yeah, he falls down to the ground. You just see like that shot, one misses, but that first one lands into his leg, and it clearly just goes right through, just blasting through tendons and bone as his leg just kind of shatters off, blood spraying against the back wall as he just falls to the ground, instantly prone, still holding his weapon, but he yells out, ah, and like grabs his leg with his other hand.
Hey, did you hear that boom? You don't have a home anymore.
Oh, that leg! That looks really bad.
Nice. And yeah, he basically takes a shot off at you, Rush.
Okay.
And that's an 18.
Oh, that's a nat 1 for me.
Yeah, so that's gonna hit. That's gonna do some damage.
Wow.
Even with his mod, because he's seriously wounded. 13 points of damage. Don't forget to ablate armor, reduced by SB 13.
Okay.
But he does that as he's just kind of staying on the ground and grabbing his leg and yelling out, sets that shot off at you, and he's just looking at all of you. He sees his buddy on the ground, like with his wolvers, knocking on death's door. It's a grim moment for them. But Hades, back over to you. You're basically in this system on the second level. You can still see the slight haze from the lich you just destroyed. You're looking at a control node and a file, both DVs of 10.
I'm going to go for the file first.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice, crit success. Yeah, you're right into the file. You can see basically it's an employee schedule list. It's a customer schedule list. Balances due. It's like some generic spa information for the most part. There's also, you can also see security camera footage being dumped into this in real time. Like you can see the front lobby, which is currently empty. There's no receptionist. There's nobody at that bar. It's completely empty, and you see it feeding in that footage. You can also see it feeding in footage from the room you're in. You can see you standing there. You see your teammates there with the operatives dying and trying to fight back. But what are you doing?
Going to, just for fun, make a copy of the information,
Okay.
and then going to go for the control node.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you've got the
14.
control node. You can see that it has access to a blood swarm, an environmental defense. There's no demon in here to control it, so obviously the system would have to be controlled by a Netrunner, or maybe just triggered when they close office hours or something like that. But there is a blood swarm. There's also security cameras and access to all the doors. The back door to the room. Also, it looks like there's separate isolation booth rooms where they do therapies and stuff. You have access to all sorts of locks and doors, from the front door to the back door to individual rooms. You have access to the lights, the intercom system, the hologram advertisement that's out front of the spa. Yeah, you have control over everything, plus the security cams.
So Hades will start flashing the lights.
Think she's in.
The Hades special.
Hey, everybody, guess what? Over the intercom. Guess what?
What?
Guess what? Guess who has control over stuff?
I guess
Can you
Hades.
unlock the door so we can get out of here?
Yeah. Cool your butt.
Meanwhile, back in the system. So, going to, we're not going to come back out here again. Not going to really worry about trying to hide that we were here. Gonna put a little something on the hologram out front, and then going to lock all of the doors except for the ones that stand between us and an exit.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. What are you putting on the hologram?
It will be a chibi of Hades doing it in his face, and it's gonna say, Arasaka sucks.
Nice. Yeah, you can do that. You put it up there. You're putting your image of Hades and says Arasaka sucks. Is that what you said?
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah, you put your face out there saying Arasaka sucks.
It's a
After
little cartoon version, but yes.
yeah. After the Hawk faction building was just exploded and taken down, you can do that if you want.
Whatever.
And yeah,
There's no way they wouldn't know it's us anyway.
It's this
They're
face.
gonna
Well, then-
Yes.
Arasaka
yeah. Now it would appear the rest of Tokyo will know as well. But yeah, no, you put your image out there. You say
That's a
Arasaka.
later problem.
You say Arasaka sucks. And Dan Servo has a request for Hades. In chat there, is he the only one that wants Rockette to say this in that voice? Yeah, you have to say Autobots, roll out, junk, 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 or whatever it is. I can't do the sound.
Autobots, roll out.
So good. But yeah, you're able to at least put that on the hologram. You're not worried about the cam footage, but you have access to everything. And yeah, you do the hologram, you lock up all the doors except for the door to the spa room you're in. You hear it clearly go and kind of unlock. That's distinct sound, and you've unlocked the front entrance doors as well, all that were locked. But yeah, you unlock that, and over to Bud.
19.
Nice.
What about his negatives?
With the negatives, it'd be a tie going to the defender because he's on a -2 here. However, for the sake of streamlining, we're getting towards the end here. I'll let it go to the team. I don't want to take it away from you just because of a little match in the defender. Give me that damage. This guy's hanging on.
So
You could use the +2s if you wanted, Rob, to be fair.
All right, do that then. Do that. Let's put a nice little
Okay.
homebrew cap
To be
on it.
fair.
I like that.
So he's got his withers and he's like trying to bat the sword away. He's like, ah. And I just ting, ting, and I finally knock his hands out the way and just drive the mono into his chest.
Oh yeah, you hear the hum of it, and as you drive it in too, he goes to grab it, like making eye contact with you, and as he grabs it, you clearly see all of his fingers just tap, 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 as his hand just goes right through the blade, and he crumbles down and dies.
Oh, wow. We need some therapy.
Some definite there. Luckily, all of you have messed up empathy and issues, anyways, and humanity loss. This is like nothing to y'all, yeah.
That's not a good thing.
I know, but you take him out as he's just pretty much out of commission. Allie, over to you. You see the guy on the ground grabbing his leg, dying, hanging on by a few HP. He's still got his pistol. He took a couple shots off at Rush. Bud just clearly took out the other operative. Hades is in the system, just said she unlocked the door. You can even hear her hologram out front and her avatar voice saying, Arasaka sucks, and like it's all kind of happening at once. What are you doing?
It's Hades. I guess I'll just, finish off the other guy.
Sure.
Just take him out so we can, you know, get the
Execute
way
it.
out of here.
Yeah. What do you want to do? You want to shoot him or?
Cybersnake. I haven't touched any of my guns at this point.
Nice. No, I like that. And that makes more sense too. You're right there. And then you don't have to take an action to arm yourself. You just leap at him, hit him with that.
Oh!
Nice. That's a hit. Give me the damage.
That's a critical injury.
It froze as I got the critical.
And a
injury.
crit.
I think it
Ooh.
was too much.
And that's
That's
a
a
look.
bad day.
That's enough damage, and with the critical injury and spinal. Take a moment. Describe how you finish this guy. Keeping in mind, he was on the ground holding his gun at Rush. Took a couple shots. His leg is spraying blood that was already dismembered by Rush. Barely hanging on, but you leaped up with your snake to finish him off. How did you do it? How did it go down?
I think the little claws on the cyber snake, they contract to make a sharp point, and they just straight through his gut, and they grab the spine, and you can just hear it be pulled crack
Ooh,
as it recedes back.
that's very.
She's gonna take a little wet wipe and just wipe off the cyber snake again
yeah.
before it recedes back into her mouth.
I feel like. That was.
Like a cat almost.
Oh yeah, no, I like that you do clean it before it retracts. You have said that numerous times. I think that's very, very detail oriented. I love that. I also would like to say that somewhere in the distance you hear, just as you kind of rip the spine out for some, you hear in the distance like finish him, like just a weird sort of. You don't know where it came from, but just somewhere.
A little face pops up out of the corner of the room. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody really knows.
Somewhere in the distance.
Allie wins, and she just kind of does a little finish.
Yeah. But no, you do it. You leap up, the snake ripping the spine, just as you described. And it's almost like the timing. Just as that goes down, Rush, your agent, goes off with that same voice. We're out front. We see the project has completed. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you hear sirens in the distance and stuff.
On the way. All right. It's time to go.
I'm gonna put my sword away, get my assault rifle, and take point getting out into the street.
Yeah,
Stack-
I definitely want to have my eyes peeled, just based on last time. Last time, I know it wasn't real, but it felt real.
Oh yeah,
And maybe it was.
everyone give me a perception as you're kind of exiting these Arasaka operatives just on the ground in a bloody mess, blood sprayed all along the walls from dismembered limbs, critical injuries. I mean, you guys brutalized these two, and they were not easy. These Arasaka operatives were definitely a tough pair to tackle. But you shredded through as you come out front. Basically, you see a couple AVs down. You can see a couple Militech operatives standing out front with the door open. They're kind of looking both ways at the street. There's another one in the other AV standing out front of that, kind of looking up, eyes on the sky. They're all holding rifles. You can see people on the street looking confused. Some people kind of running off in the distance. You see clouds of debris and dust kind of all still hovering in the air. You can see wreckage in the distance from where the Hawk faction building was taken down. You can hear sirens and screaming in the distance. There's a bit of chaos going on in the city, but in your immediate location you absolutely see the Militech guys, and as you come out and you see all this, the guys just gesture in the AV. They're like, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Sprint.
Okay, yeah.
Same.
I ain't gonna argue.
As I'm running, can I try to shoot out the hollow emitter? I'm trying to leave at least a little sense of mystery about
Aww.
Yeah,
But fine.
yeah, go for it.
All right.
Boring.
Let's say, hold on, give me 1 second before you roll it, because I want you to have a chance to use your Lucker +2s. Let me just figure this out. This, yeah, you're just going to need to beat a 13 in this distance. Yeah.
Critical fail.
18.
Yeah, you got it. Just as you're all hopping in the AV, Hades, you just kind of see out the corner of your eye as Rush gets in last. He just turns and pop, pop, sets it off.
Come on!
And you see the holograms go and glitch out and disappear.
Boo!
Sorry, Hades, not trying to be a buzzkill or anything like that. I just want to limit the number of people chasing us in the future.
And yet here you are killing my buzz.
Cool.
All right, I owe you one.
Netrunner name.
Yeah, you do.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, you hop in. The Militech operatives kind of hop in with you. The other AV, the guy hops in. They tear up off in between buildings. You see the AV just kind of tear off behind the other one, whipping in between the buildings, and it's even before you can sit down and get your seatbelts on or gather yourself. You're kind of getting thrown around the AV. You have to brace yourselves, and it's a little uneasy and rushed with the way he is with his motion sickness. Give me a resist torture and drugs for fun. Just for fun. We just got to do it.
I'm so bad at these. I've got a 2.
I know, and I got to do it to Rush. You know how it is. And of course, Rush is not doing too well as the rest of you see him kind of turning pasty white green as he's kind of losing his lunch. And the AV's whipping up out of Tokyo. You hear sirens going, and instantly getting up out of the city. You see kind of like the sounds of the city dissipate and just kind of go down into the high wind travels of international waters as these AVs, just engines hum, just tearing off into out of Tokyo. After a good like 20-30 minutes of top speed and dealing with this, it seems to level off and get normal speeds and kind of go off, and for the sake of streamlining the cinematic moment, you kind of hit off into international waters, hitting into another fleet of Aerozeps. These not looking like normal cargo travel Aerozep transports, but these looking a little more militarized. You can clearly see turrets on the bottom. You can see Militech logos engraved in the side. These obviously are for Militech transport. It's hard to tell what they use them for, but it's obvious it's Militech. These park right in the back of the transports as the Aerozeps kind of take the brunt of the long distance travel as you head back into Night City, and Militech's happy. You get a call, Rush, from General Lundy, who says, "Hey, we're getting into this relic. We just wanted to thank you for a successful project and mission completed. We got word of Hawk faction building down. I just wanted to thank you personally from me to you, Rush, and you have a partner in me anytime you need me in the future. I look forward to working with you more and more. I just can't thank you enough."
Thank you, General Lundy.
Any
And he
news?
and
Good, bad?
he gets off the phone and just basically says, it's a successful mission. The transport will drop you off in Night City. Contact Militech anytime you need help. It was a successful departure of Arasaka, and they'll call on you too if there's any future missions. So you kind of have that with Militech, and they get you back to Night City. We'll say they even drop you off at the 24-hour cafe, where the four of you can kind of regroup and gather your thoughts as the Militech AVs tear off out of Night City, not to be seen for the rest of the day. And I'll just give...
Yeah, about table.
Yeah, well, what I would love to do is you get dropped off at the 24-hour cafe, but before we end it right there, and we end a Brainwash, Lather, Rinse, Repeat after 8 sessions of this Season 11, I would like to just give the team just a few moments of roleplay to just discuss the success of taking down the Hawk faction of Arasaka, triggering the bomb, connecting with Militech, a new contact for Rush, wondering what might happen with Arasaka. Also, now you kind of have to deal with the four of you that remains in Night City, loyal to Arasaka, whether they know or don't know what happened. I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be a few moments of conversation before we wrap this campaign, and then we'll get into the next campaign starting next week. I don't want to give away the name or what's happening or what. It's all really going to come down to what the team wants to do. But again, I'll shut up, pass the mic, give you all a few moments to kind of role play as the AV's landing to deliver you to the 24-hour cafe. Go for it.
Well, I think first, as soon as touch ground, Ali will just take Hades and huge hug and just oh my god, I really didn't think that was gonna happen.
I mean, we're pretty much the best, so yeah.
Well, isn't that our problem now? Is that we have to now deal with other us's?
Yeah, but those are noobs. They're not the best. I meant we specifically right here are the best. Unless one of you are fake.
Nah, I'm the real deal.
Okay.
Apple bottom or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Is that our secret word for all of us now?
Yeah, anytime we run into evil clones.
Yep.
Okay.
In combat, that's how we know who's who.
That's a lot to remember.
It's a good one. We just leveled an Arasaka high-rise. I guess it's too
Yeah.
much to hope Yorinobu was in there, huh?
Oh, they're gonna be coming back for us really hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let him
Does
come.
that mean, yeah, we should celebrate?
I mean, I'm pretty peckish, so
All right.
Diner?
I think so.
And I'd love the team to at least, you're kind of proud of taking out Arasaka building, but what does the team discuss with each other? The fact that there are others of them brainwashed by Arasaka kind of living in their place in Night City, and now you're back after what just happened. Chat about that for a moment.
they're gonna be in our houses.
I know, the houses have got to go. We can't have
My stuff.
Arasaka patsies. They'll be ruining our reputations, like simping for Arasaka. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Oh, but all my stuff's in my house.
I mean, they're probably
said-
just as close-knit as we are. We might have to take them down as a group, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we could lure them one by one kind of thing.
a little ambush action.
I mean, I imagine any of us would be easier to take out if we weren't in a group.
What if we try to get a hold of some of the other ones as if we're them? And fill in the rest.
As fun as that idea is, some of you aren't the best actors.
I don't know what possibly anyone
Sprang
could be
my-
referring, Bud. Those acting chops, come now.
The easiest
Just
one
off.
to take out first is probably mine, because we got Cypress to tell us when he's home.
I mean, that's assuming Cypress hasn't already killed him.
Which she may have done. She's pretty awesome.
She is
Thanks for
very awesome.
me.
Which, I mean, if Cypress has killed Fake Rush, then maybe Real Rush could pretend to be Fake Rush to the other fake people. If they don't
Hey.
know that Fake Rush has been killed.
Getting real tricky. Got a headache.
And let's end our session right on that headache. Now, what I would love to do, though, in all honesty, end the session with that conversation as the AV lands, dropping you off at the 24-hour cafe midday, for you all to at least grab a bite to eat, something to drink, gather your thoughts, and then figure out, a couple things. What you're doing to deal with yourselves, the Arasaka versions, and two, when and how are you doing that, considering that some of you have been injured and probably need some time to rest and heal as well with these other yous in place for you where you normally might rest. So there's all kinds of things to unpack and think about. So next week we're going to dive into the new campaign with the team at the 24-hour cafe to handle the little loose ends trailing off from our current campaign that we just ended called Brainwash, Lather, Rinse, Repeat. After that, I did promise the team that we will get into some full character agency campaigns, which we will do. I was going to do it after this current campaign, but this whole duplicate character thing, we got to wrap this up. I went on a little too much of a plot twist with that, and I was like, ooh, it's too tasty. Like, let's just see what happens. Let's wrap this up. Let's tie up loose ends. Let's see where that ends. And then we'll have some special campaigns where we'll go into individual character, sort of full agency things with everyone else along for the ride. It should be a lot of fun. But anyways, yeah, thanks so much for being part of the game, my players. It's so much fun to play with all of you. I truly look forward to this every week. It's so much fun. And thanks so much for chat for being part of our story, rewarding the +2s, the critical injuries, just all that sort of stuff. It's so great to have all of you, part of our story, and we look forward to seeing you here every week with us. Everyone on YouTube as well, make sure you give us a like and a comment. We do see you there. We stop by the VODs all the time, and we put these out on the podcast under Cybernation Uncensored. So shout out to everyone that checks out the podcast version as well. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Nazi move.